Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets blog. This nigga MPJ fan to sign Peyton Watson. I can't believe this nigga really going through this shit. I mean, I know he was trying to do it, but this nigga really about to do it. Yo, y'all seen that picture with P. Watt with this nigga MPJ in the gym, bro? They working out together in the Brooklyn facility. Oh man, I mean, this shakes up the roster. Let's call it what it is. Peyton Watson, a good player. You know, the whole cap space thing. I mean, we ain't really paying nobody, and it look like that. Me personally, I'd rather a P&R center. Let me just start there. But Peyton wants to come into the team. It can't be a bad thing. You know what I mean? Unless we overpay him, he get injured. But I'm not putting no bad mojo out about it. If that nigga do it, bro, he do it, bro. Shout to player one in the chat. Shout to Macho from Jersey. What's good, y'all? Yo, y'all cool with this? Y'all go with this? MPJ is really serious about signing MPP Watt to the team. What did we do with the roster? How did you shake that up? I still need Mikael Brown Jr. to start. I still need Diego at 2. I want MPJ at the 3. Randall at the 4. That's a whole starting lineup. That setup is situated. MPJ at the 4, Randall at the 5 because of Peyton Watson. I don't like it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like it, man. You putting Randall at a disadvantage and you putting MPJ at a disadvantage just for the sake of friendship. I don't know, man. I mean, it is what it is. Right. Like, yo, this is my main thing. How is this possible? You know what I'm saying? How does it make sense logically? Y'all heard what I said about the starting lineup. You gotta shift that around. You're not gonna pay a player 130 mil or whatever and then have them coming off the bench. So you're gonna just put everybody at a disadvantage just to satisfy the dude MPJ. And my thing is, at the end of the day, bro, he's a good player. He's a talented player. I'm not saying he's not talented, but where does he fit in the starting lineup? Please tell me, tell me, y'all tell me. Okay, okay. See what I'm saying, Python? Like, I don't, bro. He a good player, bro. I'm not finna pretend like he not a good player, bro. He could hoop. But I just don't see how he fits in that starting lineup. Where does he fit in the starting lineup? Unless you're telling me Peyton Watson is cool with coming off of the bench. Unless you're telling me that Peyton Watson is cool coming off of the bench. What you mean, Python? He not that talented. You funny as hell. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here, man, but I'm gonna throw the link in the chat now so y'all can pull up and we can talk about it. But I'm not convinced, man. I think he's talented. I just don't see how he fit with us. You know what I would like? You know what I would like? I would like to get Jalen. I need a pick and roll center for Mikael Brown Jr. and Diego Doman. I think we need to start the season with that. You know what I mean? You know, y'all hear me and Danny. You hear me and Leaf talk about Danny Wolf. You hear me, you know what I'm saying, talking about PNR center. I've been asking for that for since Jared Allen, really. And we really haven't had one. When DeAndre Jordan was here, he wasn't catching lobs no more. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, I really feel like somebody like Peyton Watson is a upgrade talent wise. But I don't see how this makes sense. I really don't. You got Macho from Jersey. He said, if Watson willing to take a bargain deal to come off the bench, then great, but MPJ will have to sell him on that idea. That's the thing. Do you think that Peyton Watson, because you know how it worked, they be like, oh well, if you get the start, if somebody injured, yada yada whoop de whoop. But I don't want him cutting into the second year leap for Diego Domen. Diego Domen about to take a serious scoring leap going into his second year. I don't need Peyton Watson cutting in front of that. I really do not want to see that. We really tanked for Diego, got Diego. Now we're going to cut into his player development with Peyton Watson. Is Peyton Watson that nice that he gets to cut into Diego Domen's player development in his second year? Diego Domen just got the nod from Bleacher Report saying that he made the second team for the summer league. He was one of the best players there, and you just want to get Peyton Watson, and just because of what, he your friend? Like, bruh, we gonna need more than that. We gonna need more than that. All right, so, we got John on the panel. We got Python on the panel. Yo, I'm a just let me start off saying, first off, thank you for joining the panel. Second off, I'm not sold on this idea unless Peyton Watson is cool with coming off of the bench. But uh, John got here first. Talk to us, John. What you think about it?
Yeah, first off, good to be here, Breeze Pod. Yeah, we talked about this for the last few days now. This feels like a bad way to start pre-negotiations. Like, you want your buddy to get paid and you want that last big contract of your career. Like, it's just not a good angle to come from. Like, honestly, I was just talking with Scott and Leaf on Scott Apartment Gamer Show. Honestly, I would be more sold on the idea of getting Watson here and trade MPJ somewhere else. Like, imagine replacing MPJ with a young Watson at a $25 million salary, having him alongside Michael Yeager and then Randall and a big. Like, that is more exciting to me than overpaying MPJ and then trying to, like you said, get Watson to play off the bench, which makes zero sense whatsoever. So the only way Watson will actually come to this team is if you trade Michael Porter Jr. somewhere else so he could get paid. Like, I could be convinced on that, but MPJ thinking he's running this team, that his buddy's going to get paid on top of it, non-starter. And if that's the energy MPJ wants to go in with negotiations with Sean Marks is going to do what he does, wait till the sun goes down eventually, and he's going to move him for something. Like, right now, like we talked about, your best options for moving MPJ are for Jalen Duran, who was just reported today that him and Detroit, those talks have at a stalemate right now. They've hit a stalemate. That's something to monitor. We talked about Trey Murphy. He has a super valuable contract in the NBA. $29, $30, $31 million, a perfect replacement in Trey Murphy. And there's like a trade for Jimmy Butler and some picks, which isn't the most appealing, but you open up a max slot. Anything else besides those three options, Sean Marks is wasting the opportunity if he can agree to something with MPJ and just tries to trade him for scraps, let's say. So the only way I'm looking at this right now is it feels like there's a less likely scenario MPJ takes a, let's say, 2-year extension with a descending salary, and instead he wants that last 4-year max where he gets paid the money. So if semi-retirement, works out for him, he'll get that back regardless. So right now, I don't feel good about the energy MPJ is bringing right now because we're not paying your buddy and we're not paying you on top of that. Either he takes a 2-year extension or the next.
He applying that pressure on Sean Marks, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he's applying some type of pressure, but this is a problem. This is a problem with MPJ. I'm gonna end on this.
Hold on. Let's get Python. I'm gonna come back to you, John. Let me just get Python thoughts on this.
I just told you he was on camera.
What you got on this, Python?
Hey, I don't know why y'all let these people get y'all worked up for nothing. The Nets have $10 million in salary cap space. The only way they get this player is in the sign and trade.
Right.
What sign and trade is Denver gonna do with you? They're trying to get under the apron. This is like we have to be thinking people. We can't let people like Michael Porter Jr. mess our head up. That picture is not. If that's the Nets gym, that's a gym in New York. It's not the Nets gym. I've seen the Nets gym with my own eyes. Well, maybe it's been a few years. Maybe it's had some hard times. I don't know. But that looked like a YMCA gym. Shit.
All right, so you saying fiscally it can't happen?
Fiscally, it can't happen. It just can't. They would have to sign and trade him, right? Denver's not doing that. What are we sending back to equal 27 mil?
No, that's true.
Terrence Mann.
We send it back. You think they want Terrence Mann on the books?
Hell no.
Right? So I don't know why this is like. I feel sorry for the kid, but it's what I keep telling y'all.
Right.
The new CBA has made it where the middle class can't get paid. So even a guy like Watson, who's young, who plays a premier position, has done really well the last year or so, right? Even he can't get paid. Cam Thomas is out of the league. But you look at the top players, 60 mil, right? 64 mil, approaching that 70 mil now. So that's made it where you save all your money for the guy that you're gonna have to pay. You can't be thinking about paying MPJ and paying Peyton Watson. If that's your big two, where you going?
Nowhere.
That's true. That's true. And my thing is, I like Peyton Watson, but for one, he's going to play the 2 and 3. He cramping our style. And not only that, he played great, but it was a small sample size. Not for us to give him a 4-year, $130 million contract. The Brooklyn Nets been giving 2-year contracts for 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? Since Sean Mark's been around. Now, all of a sudden, Peyton Watson going to come off the bench for the Nuggets. He didn't help the Nuggets get to the next round. He didn't help the Nuggets win a championship. But we supposed to pay him $130 million because of your friend?
Because y'all hanging out in New York. Y'all not even taking shots in the Brooklyn gym. Y'all like Chris Brickley's gym. You're not even working out in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you at Chris gym, man. That ain't the Nets gym.
That's not the Nets gym. But you see, like the people who wanna weave a story for you, they're now talking about Michael Porter Jr. demands that the Nets get him Peyton Watson and a new contract. Why y'all don't listen to Pod Thorne? Listen to Sean Marks. Listen to what Sean Marks is telling. Sean Marks told you we are going to maintain our flexibility. We done. We got our guys. They practicing in the real gym, not the gym you saw the picture of. They practicing in the real Brooklyn Nets facility in Industry City, and this is, I mean, it's boring, but this is pretty much our team, unless something incredible shakes loose. But this is our team. They better relax.
Yeah. And I'm cool with it. Go ahead, though, John. Go ahead.
Yeah, like we said, it depends on if they can agree to extension or not. And most likely it has to be done August. If this goes to September, he's not getting the extension. Then you got to see if you could build up value the next 5 months and see if a team still wants him. But right
John,
now,
it's not that complicated, John.
No, I know,
really
but
isn't. If Sean Marks wanted him, he'd be signed already.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. And hold on, let me just add this real quick, John. And Sean Marks, for what it's worth, he can't make the same mistakes. You know, KD and Kyrie asked for DeAndre Jordan to come here. It happened. And he was not a good player for the Brooklyn Nets. And it happened with Mikal Johnson. This dude from over there and across the street from the bridge and shit. That dude, man. Mikal Bridges. He got Cam Johnson paid. So 2 times it did not work out for the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, granted, we got MPJ on a trade, but the player himself that we gave the contract was not worth it. Cam Johnson wasn't worth that contract. You know what I'm saying? And damn sure DeAndre Jordan wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? Not for the Brooklyn Nets.
What about so Cam Johnson got paid, Clax got paid.
Yeah.
Right? All of that is old contract shit. This new contract.
No, but what I'm saying is, Pod, is that was the superstar saying, I want DeAndre here in the KD. That was Mikal Bridges having a say in the matter, saying, you know what I'm saying, make sure you take care of my guy, Cam Johnson. Like, those are the 2 times that I see a free agent have some kind of pull with Sean Marks, and it didn't pan out for us. So why would Sean Marks do a third mistake in signing a Peyton Watson? Now, you're not even asking him to come on some humble money. He want the biggest pay on the team. So we're gonna have to play him like that if that's the case.
But also before you even get to that mental gymnastics, you have to ask yourself, how do you give someone $27 million when you got $11 million in cap space?
Yeah, it's not possible. It's only
over the cap, but I don't think we got a team where going over the cap makes sense.
Right.
No, but you can't. You could go over the cap if it's your player. If you have the bird rights, right? Why is Denver gonna all cooperate with you and give you the bird rights? For what?
I think there would for Peyton Watson, it would probably be some kind of signing trade, but I don't I think Peyton Watson would actually fits the timeline better than Michael Porter Jr., to be honest.
Of course, if
Exactly.
Michael Porter Jr. wasn't on the team, then I'd be like, yeah, maybe we are getting Peyton Watson.
Right.
But I don't even think we would have gotten Peyton Watson if that was the case. If that was the case, we would have gotten Murphy.
Right.
If
But with
Murphy was out
MPJ,
there and
I don't
available,
think
nobody wanted to give up the loot to get him.
Right.
So they
But-
took him back. There's no money out there. Like
Yeah.
that's the
I
that's
mean,
the thing
teams
people
that
gotta
have
figure
money
out.
are trying to, just like you said about Sean Marks, the teams that have money are trying to maintain some kind of flexibility to see what happens if another Giannis situation happens or something of that nature. So they're trying to keep that flexibility there so that they could go big fish hunting in the event that a big fish becomes available. Now, I think our team is not a bad team. Right now, I would say we're a middle of the road Eastern Conference team. Not a title contender, not a bottom of the bottom of the conference team. So, I mean, I wouldn't compare Peyton Watson though to the Cam Johnson and all those people, even though I think the Nets were going to sign Cam Johnson regardless of Mikal Bridges or any of those over down.
But hold on, look, this is what I'm saying, Big Priest. I want to hear your rebuttal. I'm talking about the power that Sean Marks gave the superstar. It's not necessarily about the player per se. I'm just saying we weren't successful when Sean Marks let the superstar do the GM work. KD was doing a lot of GM work for Sean Marks, and it did not pan out for us.
The last GM move got vetoed by the owner. KD said fire Sean Marks and fire Nash. That was the last player request that Sean
They
Marks
did half of it. They did half of it.
They did. I mean, it took him time to do half of it. He came in as the head coach that season and then quit.
And that's the one KD was right about, man.
Right.
But see, if it's really, and I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, I just say this real quick.
Go down that rabbit hole, man. Go down that rabbit hole. We only 18 minutes in. Go down there, man.
It's kind of Kyrie's fault that we got Steve Nash. Because KD wanted Ty Lue. And Kyrie
no, that's not true. KD practiced with Steve Nash for years. He practiced the summer before with Steve Nash. The summer before he was on
the Warriors stats. I remember that. That's true.
Yeah, and they got the whole off season videos that they made together year after year after year. That was his choice. KD was calling the shots on the team, not Kyrie. KD was calling the shots on the team.
Yeah.
They wasn't listening to Kyrie. They hated him.
They weren't listening to Kyrie. They were listening to KD. And KD.
No, I didn't say that they was. You misunderstood what I said. I didn't say that they were listening to KD or Kyrie or anybody. I said the coach that KD wanted was Ty Lue, but Ty Lue would not. Hold on.
Kyrie and Nash don't have a relationship. Don't you remember the podcast they did together? They were like, "Yo, I'm the coach. You're the coach. We all the coach."
Nash came after Ty Lue fell through because Ty Lue would not come to the team without communicating with Kyrie.
Hold on, y'all. I don't want to get too far. Hold on, Big Priest. I want you to just stay with the topic so I could go around a panel. We got Brooklyn LM and this is JTV on the panel. We heard from John. We heard from Pod. What's your thoughts on PY joining the Brooklyn Nets? You for it or against it? How you feel?
I mean, like I said, he fit the timeline. Like I said, he fit it better than Michael Porter Jr. I would, if I'm being honest, I would rather try to do a sign and trade, send him back to Denver or something.
That would be the funniest shit ever.
That's fire.
He trying to recruit the nigga. He trying to recruit the nigga. We're going to get him, but we're going to get you the fuck up out here.
That's the only way you get him. That's the only way you get him. You don't get him any other way.
Yes.
Because we can't sign him outright unless he takes like low deal for the first year,
Yeah.
and it's a backloaded type of situation.
But
So
Big Priest, just slowing it down with you, in my opinion, you right.
what happened?
He said you're right. He said you're right about D-Line. Get MPJ out of here, man. Let's get the young guy in the system.
But I don't think. But what you were saying was kind of a little bit off too. If they don't get a contract extension done with him, I think he get traded before the season starts.
Who's
I don't
that?
think we go into the season
Put
with
a name
Michael
on
Porter
it,
Jr.
please. Put a
Michael
name
Porter
on it.
Jr.
Who you talking about?
Mike Boyd Jr.
MPJ.
Yeah, they'll just let him. They'll just let him expire.
No, they
40
can't.
million
No,
cap
they're
space.
not going to let him expire. They're
They have
not
to
going to do
get
that.
something for him.
Why
They have to
not?
get something for him. Pa, they have to get
They're
something
going
Hold
to
on a
for him.
trade
second.
him.
Hold on. What y'all missing is they've called. Not only has Sean Marks called all 30 teams about this player, and they was like, "Nah, we good." Denver did it. Denver called 30 teams and asked, "Yo, do you want Michael Porter Jr.?" And all 30 teams was like, "Nah, you'd have to give me a first round pick to take him." And
I don't agree with that.
no, but how you don't agree with it when that's what's happened?
But
Right.
we don't
We
let
talking
Sean
about shit
Kemp-
that's in the past tense. We're not talking
Yeah.
about shit that's gonna happen or projecting shit that's gonna happen in the future. This shit happened already.
the
He
only team
came. Michael Porter Jr. is here because they gave us a first round pick.
right, but
Right?
Pot, I don't agree about Sean calling all teams. The only teams we know that were interested in
How-
Michael Porter Jr.
how
at
do
this
you
point.
know that?
Wait. The only teams that we know that were interested in Michael Porter Jr. were Detroit and the Warriors. And
You're
then there's
going
just the
by
rumors about
you're
other
going
teams.
by press. You're going by press
Yeah,
reports.
I'm going by what reported.
Before a team gives you a first round pick for you to take their player, before they do that, they call every team in the league. If you were the GM, John Marks, I would fire you specifically
What?
for trading a player and not finding out if anybody wanted him of the 30 teams in the league. When you have to trade a player with a first round pick, not a second round pick, not a group of second, with
That
a
means
first
nobody wants
unprotected first round pick, that means none of the other teams in the league wanted him either.
That's
That's
fact.
that's a
That's
reality.
a good
Hold on, y'all.
Yo,
Hold on, Pot.
Dort,
Let's go
look
to.
at Dort the other day. Dort is a much more decorated player. He's what Michael Porter Jr. is on defense. What did it take to get Dort? 3 second round
seconds.
picks.
Hold on. Yeah, they free. What I realized about this off season.
That was more about the money.
Hold on. Hold on, Big Priest. What I learned about
It's
the
all
offseason
about
is-
money.
Parton, hold on. The second round picks get a lot of money off your books. But I said that quickly just to go around the panel because we got This is JTV on the panel and Brooklyn LM and Leaf just joined the panel. I just want to get everybody's thoughts before we, we go at it. Jay, talk to us. PY to the Nets, man. How you feel about it?
I'm not for or against. It's like whatever. I just think getting good young players on the team ain't a bad idea, but it just depends on what we got to what we got to do to get them. It just, if it makes sense, it makes sense. But if it don't, then fuck them.
But it's more don't make sense. Didn't make sense. That's what it is right now.
Well, that's to you. You know what I mean? And I respect that. But if I just think it would be hilarious if they get him and get rid of MPJ. That storyline would tickle.
That would be hilarious.
That is what Lee said
Like,
20 minutes
They're
ago.
not giving
man.
him 27 million. He's basically Josh
That would
Minot.
be hilarious to me because it's like,
That would be amazing.
you
That would be
recruited this
amazing.
guy,
Yes.
and then they get rid of you for the guy. Thanks. You know what I mean?
That is amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. That would be the biggest coup in Brooklyn Nets history, and I would be all for it, man.
That'd be hilarious to me.
Yeah, you predicted that. Leaf predicted. If Leaf is right about that, Leaf, you can talk your shit all you want, man. I'll never say anything bad about your take, man, if that happens.
John want to trade everybody, though.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Before y'all get into it, let me go to Brooklyn LM and then go to Leaf. Brooklyn LM, talk to us. What you think about P. Watt to the Nets?
I'm kind of with Jay. Like, I feel like I'm 50-50 on it. Like, I'm not necessarily fiending for Watson to come over here. If he does, cool, but it's not like I'm 50-50 on it. I guess it's just because I really ain't seen much. Like, for his year, he was injured for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know if he comes here, do you get that same Peyton Watson? I don't know. Things is different with Yeager on the rise and then Mikel here. Like, it's just that's a lot of people that's gonna need the ball. I mean, you already got MPJ, who, to all his faults, he does work better as an off-ball shooter. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't necessarily need the ball in his hands, which helps out in Yeager and Mikel's favor. I don't know if he's. I don't. It would be funny as hell if MPJ is doing all this recruiting and he's the one that's sent out for him.
Yes.
But I don't know. I'm 50-50 on Watson. Like, I'm not necessarily high on him, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily off him. Like, if he's here, maybe he can grow his game along with the young guys, and he can be a crucial piece. But
The
I don't
only
know.
way it
I
could be
don't think it'll
done,
happen.
the only way it could be done is if Denver agrees to take Terrence Mann,
Right.
Which they
and it
not
would have
doing.
Which they don't
it-
want.
it depends on what his cap hold is, but Terrence Mann should do it.
I don't think
That-
they do that. They don't even
They're
want that
not
nigga
doing
on the
that.
team.
They're not paying
Nobody
Terrence
wants
Mann
Terrence Mann.
15 mil for 3 years.
It would have to be a multi-team deal. Like, we have all these assets. If you want to get Watson, you have to send seconds, man, Clowney. You have to get like 3 or 4 teams involved, which you can do. But if you could trade MPJ for Watson, do it. You get younger and skilled. That's the only way I'd be open to this. Any other reason? There's no reason to give this guy money, because if John Marks actually pays Watson, half the guys you drafted off the bench, he's going to take those minutes. So Marks actually looks like a big ass if he does this pay Watson, pay MPJ type stuff.
Yo, anybody know how old Watson is?
Hold on,
If MPJ is
John
off the
Marks.
team, though, would you? I don't know if Watson is here for MPJ, but would you give Minot or Peyton Watson more minutes?
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, you're going to give the bigger contract. You're going to pay the bigger
You're gonna give
contract.
Peyton Watson more
Right, you're going to
minutes.
play the bigger contract. That's what happened with Fox and Dylan Harper. But you see how that worked out. But hold on, y'all. Let's go to Leaf because he just joined the panel, and then we're going to go to Notorious. Leaf, what you got on this, Leaf?
Leave.
Well, Leaf, you open up this can of worms.
I'm laughing my ass off because I basically plant shit and then it spread like wildfire all after the fact. I like to go over my history of what I told niggas what was gonna happen, and they refused to listen to me. And then I wound up happening.
What has happened? Nothing has happened.
It's probably because you wasn't on the big screen,
Nothing.
dog.
Well,
You're on the big screen now, bro. They gonna
You
listen.
taking credit for things that hasn't happened yet.
right.
The thing is, PT, I've been here for I've been here for a minute, so I just like to go over my history of what I told niggas about. I told niggas that somebody should have took 2 years, 30 million. Couple of people on this podcast, they refused.
Tell us what you was wrong about too, though.
Right. You definitely wrong about Kai Jones. You definitely wrong about.
I wasn't wrong about Kai Jones. He balling.
He in Bahamas.
Yeah, he balling in the Bahamas.
Balling in the
You
Bahamas
backup
is
center
crazy.
on the Bahama Breezers.
What you mean?
How you the backup center
balling?
on a cruise ship team?
Right.
He mean balling.
You talking about he balling in the Bahamas. Nigga, that nigga got some fine shit out there.
My bad. I ain't mean to start this. I ain't mean to
Tell
start
him you know my body.
Everybody is talking at one time.
No, listen, hold on. But I only said what I said because how am I supposed to heal from Cam Thomas not being here when I constantly y'all take digs at me every chance
It's not a
It's
not a
not me
dig.
taking digs at you, but you was owed that shit because you decided to put Danny Wolf in trade talks, and you thought I
What you
forgot about it. I
mean?
didn't. So
For Jalen Duren, bro.
Don't worry. Danny Wolf will not be in any trade talks. He's more in like release talks, like
Yo.
Europe
he
talks.
ain't even in that. That's
Oh,
even more
man.
disrespectful, bro. If you telling me that they gonna do him like Cam Thomas got did in Milwaukee, bro, like I refuse to listen to any
No,
of
he's
that.
Cam
not even
Thomas
gonna
don't
do
even
that.
bigger than the Cam Thomas
He's
don't even
just
bigger than
going
the
to
pawn, man. That's why he
Guangdong
froze up. That's why he
Tigers.
got dealt.
Let Leaf talk. Leaf said, y'all know his
Listen,
body, man.
Yeah, let Leaf
Tell him,
cook.
Leaf.
Let Leaf cook. Go ahead, Leaf cook.
I think gonna be playing in Jerusalem next year. You better
no,
get his mind right.
Nah, he'll steal money from Sean Marks before that happened, and we all know it.
Howell will be in Jerusalem before Wolf.
Bro, you got to remember he went to business school.
I'll bet money. I will bet money that Powell lasts longer in the league than
Hold on, but let Leaf get his shit off so we could get to the Notorious.
Go ahead, Leaf. Sorry.
So Peyton Watson, quote unquote, ultimately being replaced with MPJ. It's probably gonna be. I'm gonna laugh my ass off so crazy because I know somebody in here ain't gonna give a pat on the back for the front office for doing that shit. But if it does happen and we wind up skating free, not giving that nigga more than 25 mil, to me that's a steal of me. But I know somebody in here wants Trey Murphy, so I'm gonna calm the talks on that. And
who wants Trey Murphy?
Somebody up in here want him.
This guy.
Gotta put a name on that bullet.
Nah, John Marks.
I ain't
you
putting
don't want Trey Murphy.
I ain't putting. I said somebody up in here want him. So I'm not putting a name on the bullet, bro. Like see, usually
couple niggas in here want to Trey Murphy. I ain't gonna lie.
Usually the person that's limping already, but they're gonna be like, wait, hold up, who you talking about, bro? But not But Peyton Watson, Peyton Watson got to get paid from somebody first, and the restricted free agent market is not that. Don't really have that much emphasis on it, bro. As we know from last year, you know what I'm saying. But so like we understand that with dudes like somebody that we know was trying to get paid, but he was restricted and he decided to become unrestricted. We know that from buddy from Golden State. We know that from Josh Giddey, who winded up taking 4 years, $80 million. So I mean, if Peyton Watson is the small forward of the future, that's your athleticism right there. But somebody don't like it, obviously. You know, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like it, the one thing about a lot of Nets fans, you can't please everybody. But if you don't think it's a good start, then I guess oh well. I mean,
it's just not happening. Like y'all trying to do equations without measuring for gravity.
Let me work.
Where are they gonna get the 27 million to pay this dude?
Well, we still got Terrence Mann on the roster.
So who's taking his fit? He's got 3 more years.
Well,
maybe Joey got the answers.
Actually, but I mean, that 15 mil could get cleared, and if MPJ is off the books, then you got money to pay. So
that's a big if, man. That's a big.
But
if.
how you getting MPJ off the books?
Let me work, please. Let me work.
Bro, it's 29 different teams. A PT. It's a sucker born every day.
And none of them have come up to bat. They've been trying to trade dude since last year.
Right.
They tried to trade dude when he was on an all-star run at his peak.
This not 2K where we could just make the trades ourselves. You know what I'm saying? This is a little more complicated.
The teams in the league have said no.
All I said is maybe, bro. Like that's
all right. So hold on. I just want to get to Notorious.
Possible is possible, bro. Like it is what it is.
Anything is possible.
Right. Hold on. Let's
all right. Keep the KG shit up, bro. Anything is possible then.
All right. Hold on. Let's get to
not possible right now.
Hold on. We got Claude Smith in the chat. He said Python makes the most sense. Shout out to Notorious. Notorious is on the panel, man. Talk to us. So what you make of all of this, Notorious?
Notorious.
I don't make nothing of this, man. This is all white noise, man. This is like fans see something, they see a video, and then they just start running with narratives, bro. Listen, MPJ and Watson are cool. Watson is hanging out with MPJ in New York City. MPJ plays for the Nets. They're working out at HSS Center or wherever they're working out at, some Nets facility.
I hope
I
that's
don't
not a
see
Nets
that
facility.
as, yo, we going to go trade for Peyton Watson. It's not happening. Y'all niggas fail to realize who the fuck our GM is. Y'all niggas fail to realize what the fuck he said in his last interview. I like the team. In order for me to make a move, it gotta be, it just has to make sense. Flexibility, opportunistic. Listen, Sean Marks is not going to go get Peyton Watson. I don't give a fuck if you catch him fucking partying with Joe Tsai next weekend. They not signing his ass, okay? I just don't see it. I mean, I might be wrong. Right. I don't see it. Like, I'm taking this with a grain of salt.
Yo, I pray to God we get a Shams notification. Peyton Watson gets traded to Brooklyn.
But let me just finish with this though. I will say this.
Who's gonna be in the trade?
Hold on, let me lay my plane.
Okay,
I will say this. Remember when I told y'all that the Nets are going to have to probably try to find a player that's they kind of think is going to take that next jump. You know what I mean? That next step, and they're going to have to probably take a gamble on a guy that's kind of like proving that, hey, he might be a little bit more than a role player, sort of kind of like the Knicks did with Brunson. I kind of think Watson kind of fits that build. I'm not saying he's going to turn into that, but basically where he's at in his career and basically where he's at with his free agency, he's in between a team taking a chance on him taking that next step to be possibly a main piece on the team. Now, take that with a grain of salt. I'm not saying you do it. I'm not saying I want it done. I'm just saying, like, it's an interesting, you know what I mean, perspective. But that's all I got, man. I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm not really paying too much attention to it.
Hold on. Shout out to Netori. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Like, share, comment, subscribe in the chat. Y'all already know. Shout out to Bill Johnson. He says MPJ is the face of the Brooklyn Nets, and if he wants to play with,
that is crazy. Yo,
hold on. Look, can you
nah, Breezy, we not finishing that. We not finishing that.
Let me finish it, bro, so I could disagree with it. God damn. MPJ is the face of the Brooklyn Nets. If he wants to play with Watson, the Nets should send Man and Yegor and Joker will be fired together. Nah, man, Bill Johnson. I think this is an agent of chaos right now, man. And I like Bill Johnson, man.
You gotta remember who makes these takes.
Hold on.
And then pin their credibility to them.
Right. So hold on. So let me say this. For one, we ain't do all of that tanking just to trade Yegor when he about to take a scoring lead. For one. For two, if you want to trade Terrence Mann, the LaGuardia is that way, the JFK is that way. You know what I'm saying? Now, that being said,
that nigga in a dollar cab on the way there.
Dollar cab, man. Let that nigga walk.
Yo, let him hit you.
Let that nigga walk. He got 15, getting paid 15 mil. Let him walk. It's good cardio.
But yeah, that's all I want to say. We not trading Yegor, Bill Johnson. We not trading him, bro.
Hell no, Yegor ain't going nowhere.
Nigga played once
Mann
and TT gonna be in the Shingdong Golden Stars.
Yo, Terrence Mann told the rookies, yo, you don't gotta be a superstar to get paid in this league. All you gotta do is, you just do the little things. Come off the bench. That's the motivation.
Wait, hold on, Pa. He not necessarily
is he lying though?
He not lying.
No, but
is he lying though?
If you a first
round, you see the contracts these dudes been getting?
Nigga, that nigga getting paid 15 mil, but a year off the.
That nigga said, "Don't dream, don't dream big." Just get these checks.
Yeah, but that nigga getting paid.
We talking about a nigga that got paid, bro. Like,
off of one playoff,
getting paid off of NBA money.
Off of one postseason. He got
paid off of old NBA money though. It's a new day in the NBA.
Bro, 15 million is 15 million, bro. You can say old money or not, bro. Like,
nah, but still, now you can't do what he did. That shit is over with. But the new NBA, it's over with.
Point.
Correct.
What Pod is referencing is when Terrence said, if you do the little things, you'll get paid like I got paid. I'm like, dude, you ain't no top bench guy. Like, you got lucky with that money. For like what Pod said, you had a little run here or there, but you've never been that guy. So whatever Terrence Mann says, it's BS. You can trade that guy anywhere.
Was Terrence Mann lying, though?
But
No,
wait, what do you mean?
he's not lying.
It's about
He's not
value,
lying,
though.
but you don't tell a kid that. You don't tell a 19-year-old just come
Finesse
off the bench, be quiet, don't say
Right,
nothing.
right.
When Massa
He
said
must have
jump,
been
you
talking to
jump, you
Dre
say how
Powell.
high.
Yo, that's
Don't
crazy.
argue with nobody.
That's crazy.
Don't
Straight.
get mad at nobody. Just don't try to play more minutes. Whatever Coach Jordan say, just do it. He say run through a brick wall, you run through a brick wall. Nah,
Damn, so
fuck.
what you trying to say? He Django?
I mean,
Terrence Django,
PT.
man.
Here's Steven. We call him
PT.
Stevens. Here's
Right.
Steven, yes.
PT. Listen, I get exactly what you're saying.
No, we like.
We just watched the Los Angeles Lakers turn back into the George Mikan Lakers, bro. Like, come on, bro.
They're the best
Like,
team in the
if everything that you just said and iterated, bro, about, like, I don't even want to repeat the shit that you said, bro. Like, low key, the dark skin nigga ain't being taken that seriously in today's NBA.
Oh, I knew
Because
this
of the
is where we
Springtime
was headed.
Hey, I support all causes for dark skin mobility.
I do too. And I think the two niggas. Listen, it's two niggas in this draft that's about to put the dark skin American player back into the forefront of the NBA where they belong.
AJ and Caleb Wilson, baby, let's go.
AJ and Caleb.
They're gonna restore order,
and everybody knows I'm a colorist, but I'm up. But even though I'm promoting Danny Wolf propaganda, but I still believe that
with this coloring shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, how you up for dark skin niggas and you a Danny Wolf supporter? That don't make no damn sense.
You're a black Jew.
The Nets, that's why it does make sense.
You a Hebrew Israelite? Like.
I ain't gonna lie, Pod. That's kind of like. I ain't gonna lie.
I truly think that Danny Wolf is gonna someday become the best player.
I ain't gonna lie, Pod. That's kind of why I wanted to work out.
Best player in the NBA or on the team?
On the team.
I mean, Wolf ain't gonna be better than no Jaeger or no Mikhail.
We don't know.
Hold on.
I know that.
Hold on. What you think about our Lord Anonymous? He said send man in the first and the second for Watson.
They're not
taking that.
Come on, man.
Hold on. Do the Nuggets?
Oh wait.
Do the
Maybe
Nuggets
they
got
would
draft
take their
capital?
first back.
Hold on. Do the Nuggets got draft capital? Do they have draft capital?
They already stole a 30.
This ain't the
2032.
This is not the 2K trade machine, yo. Like,
Yo, but what
niggas
if Watson be like,
this
yo,
shit.
trade me to Brooklyn?
Then they have to take
I
what they can
want to go
get.
to Brooklyn, and then they
They have to
gotta
take
take
what
what we give them.
He gonna say trade him to Brooklyn while he looking for a new contract?
And
Yeah,
MPJ
so
gonna be on the
Are we
way.
talking about
Contract,
Peyton
sign
Watson or
trade.
are we talking about Jamal Murray? Like, help me
We
understand.
talk about a signing trade, man.
But I'm
No, you can't sign and trade a restricted free
That
agent.
mean MPJ on the way to Denver.
Restricted free agents, bro. You gotta throw him. You gotta throw him some money and then hope that team match. That's it.
LM, you can send MPJ to a third team and send Watson over here. Like, if we pull that off, honestly, that's pretty cool. Like, you get rid of a problem and you get a solution that fits the timeline. That's the only way to do this. But you have
How is Michael Porter Jr. a problem?
He's a huge problem. This guy is not a long-term fit. This guy wants to pay his buddy and pay himself. We're trying to
He's not a long-term fit, but he's not a problem.
I don't think he's not
a problem at all. I like Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. actually fits better with the young
You
players.
don't like MPJ.
If he was 25,
fit the timeline.
No, I mean, I know the age thing, but skill set wise, he actually fits better than Julius Randle does.
But Randall helps that kid.
it's like buying a 2008 Range Rover. You know, each owner is
only holding that shit for
down
like 2 years.
and down, and they hoping that they're not the one that the engine goes or the transmission goes, because if that happens, that's 20 bands. So
This nigga crazy.
Yeah, but can we get some context though? Just because we don't want to pay MPJ doesn't mean he's a problem.
He's not a problem.
He's not a problem.
He's a great player.
You don't want to pay. You don't want to pay MPJ, So you spinning all these narratives trying to make it look like he's a problem. He's not.
Yeah, listen, I'm the one who said I could turn smoke into truth clouds. Here's my truth cloud. The guy wears a special brace on his leg just so he could play on the court. Do I have to give this guy a max contract and give his buddy a contract?
John, what does that have to do with him?
We're not giving him a max. We're not giving him a max. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me. Wait. Time out.
In John's defense, a guy that's going to be injured all the time could be a problem for the team. That doesn't mean that he's a locker room problem or a bad attitude guy. He's just saying that.
But he hasn't been hurt like seriously hurt in a long time.
Bro, but hold on.
Projection.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might have just jinxed it with that.
We know the injuries is on the way.
Hold on, two things
Priest
can be
might have
true. You
just
can give
jinxed that
MPJ, you can give MPJ a 2-year contract. You shouldn't give him a 4-year contract. You can give him a 2-year contract and be good, and then see what happens after that.
I ain't gonna lie. He might be looking for 3.
He might look for 3.
He might be looking for a 2+1.
But what I'm
He
saying,
ain't even
He's not
about
gonna
what he's
gonna
looking
find
for.
it. Who's gonna pay him?
but what I'm saying, what I'm
Sean
saying is,
Marks.
if you hold on, let me say this: if you agree that MPJ's shooting leap or becoming a good shooter is partly because MPJ was next to him, then you give him them 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Let him play next to Diego. I would do it, but 4 years I wouldn't do it. But 2-3 years, yeah.
He gotta have a spectacular year.
Yeah,
The face
I'm
of the
trying to
Nets
figure
is
out.
Michael.
I'm trying to figure out how this dude is a problem.
If you
Yo,
can give
the
him a
face
low
of
ball
somebody
deal.
said earlier that the face of the Nets is Michael Porter Jr.
Hold on. So
The face of the Nets is Cal.
You saying he's
That-
not a problem if you can
Thank
give
you,
him a
Card.
low ball deal, but if you gotta pay him, then he's a problem. That's how y'all trying to spin it now.
Wait, Joey, that's context. A 2-year extended contract makes way
Yo.
more sense than paying him the full Monty.
It's
Come
John
on,
Marks.
Joey. No, it's everything BK and it's John, bro. I always bring context.
But
to my
you-
guy,
you- but
bro.
John-
Yo, you should embrace
John,
that name, John Marks. It's
You're
cool.
projecting because
There's
you're
no
projecting because
projection.
no
I'm giving you
details
Right.
has come out about MPJ's contract negotiations.
He
John
wants
Marks
his
is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
No numbers.
Joey, he wants his
No
buddy to get paid.
numbers. No
It
numbers,
is
nothing.
He wants
No
Peyton
details
Watson is
about
a
the
good
contract
player.
negotiation.
Don't
Everything
talk to
you're
me.
saying, everything you're saying is based on projection.
No, it's not. It's
Yes,
Joey.
it is.
Character attack. It's not projection. It's logistics.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Player one put a number in the chat. He said 3 years, 100 mil.
With an option, maybe. Okay, maybe with an option.
No
3 years,
way.
100 mil. Not crazy though.
No way. Are
3
you
years,
not paying
100 mil?
attention?
I
Troy
ain't doing
Nah.
that. I'm sorry.
Troy
I'm not
Murphy
doing
is
that.
27 million.
That's
Right.
not crazy though. That number
That's-
is not
But I'm
crazy.
just
It's
saying
not.
that if
That's
that's
not
the
a bad
number that
contract.
establishes it, how does Michael
but-
Porter Jr. get more than Troy Murphy?
In his 30s,
Michael
I don't
Porter
know what
Jr.
he's
gets
gonna
more
do.
than Troy
How
Murphy
he's
for
gonna
the-
be.
For the
Because
same
he's
reason
better
why
than Trey Murphy.
the same reason why Tobias Harris is still getting paid money.
But Michael
My nigga
Porter
went to
Jr. is
San
better than
Antonio.
Trey Murphy. Dude, is Trey Murphy supposed to be better than MPJ?
Trey Murphy's
Trey
contract.
Murphy's supposed to be better than a lot of people right now, but
It's
nobody
it's not the
really
talent, it's
acknowledges
the
it because he
age.
plays
The
for the
nigga's still in the
Pelicans.
Pelicans. That's
Y'all
the
niggas
That's
keep
why.
saying the age, but they only like a year or two apart.
No, Trey
Yeah,
Murphy.
ain't Trey Murphy like
Y'all
26?
niggas act like MPJ got 5+ years on Trey Murphy.
25.
Wait, this is where content comes in. Trey Murphy's under contract for 3 years. He has one of the most valuable contracts in the NBA. You replace that with Murphy, with MPJ, that is a solid deal for the Nets. You get somebody
John,
that
I've been saying that the
But
last
Trey
2 pods,
Murphy,
brother. You not telling me nothing I don't
so
already know.
is the goal
You're not
to
telling me
build a
nothing
team?
that I don't already know. I've been saying that for the
So
last
is the
5
goal
pods. I like
is
Trey
the goal
Murphy.
to
The thing
but
is
is the goal to build a team that
if you're going to lower MPJ's contract to 30 mil, Trey Murphy's getting around 27 mil. They're basically in the same ballpark figure. And you keep, hold on, let me finish. You keep saying that he's so old and MPJ is about age. MPJ's a year or two older than fucking Trey Murphy. He's not fucking 5+ years older than him.
But
So
that's
stop trying to make it look like he's so much older because he's
You're
not.
talking about a 14 years span of career. Two years is a lot.
I get the injury projections, but stop with the bullshit.
There's
Acting
no
like
BS
MPJ is
inside.
so much older than Trey Murphy because he's not.
No,
Is Trey
in
Murphy
terms
the
of
great
the value
quarterback?
scale, it's two things. The algorithm runs on two variables. The first one is age, and the second one is health. He has a traumatic injury. He had
Exactly.
three back surgeries by the time he
Yep.
came to the league. And guess what? Respect to him. It shows you how good of a dude he is. He has not missed games. He has
Exactly.
played. He's played,
But how long is
right?
that gonna last?
Yeah,
Right.
we
But
don't know that.
somebody, you know, when you playing Russian roulette and you spin the gun, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, somebody's gonna shoot themselves in the head.
Listen,
Right.
I'm not taking away from that fact.
But you know, he's talking to somebody.
I'm not taking away from that fact. It's fucking common sense. We sit up here and talk about the same shit every pod. Everybody knows MPJ has a history with his injuries. But the fact of the matter is, like you said, Pod, he plays majority of the season every time he fucking plays.
Yeah.
So everybody
Right.
always comes up here with these injury scares, but the nigga plays majority of the season.
Right. Listen, no. I think.
Yo, y'all gonna have to start knocking on wood, bro. I feel like y'all jinxing
Hold on. Wait, let me say this. I don't think the concern is about him playing. I think the concern is about him playing while he's clearly hurt.
Right.
And I think a lot of people can see that even last season. At a point in last season, bro, you can clearly see that he was on the court and he was hurting. We saw that in his last year in Denver, and we saw that in the
He
year
had a
after
shoulder injury in Denver. And that wasn't the year. That was that playoff run. He hurt his shoulder and still played through it.
I understand. Priest, you basically saying what I'm trying to explain, bro. Like him playing through a lot of the shit that's clearly hurting him.
As long as it ain't the back,
Bro,
I'm cool.
It's projection. Y'all niggas been saying
No,
MPJ was supposed to break
it's
down
not-
when he got hit.
Hey, it's not projection.
When we first got MPJ, y'all was saying the same shit.
No, we.
Yes,
No,
they were.
about who?
That was like,
Wait,
oh my
hold
god,
up.
this nigga get hurt.
Joey, wait,
This,
let me
that,
clean
and
that
third.
up.
He playing with a brace. Y'all was saying the same
Joey,
thing.
Hold up.
That's not
The
true.
one thing we got to do is clean up exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about a portion now where the Nets are going to start competing because there's no real high incentive to tank anymore. That's number one. Number two, we're talking about where we grow from here, bro, because we have a legitimate backcourt for the future. We can all agree on that. Now, what you put around that backcourt actually matters. Now, I'm not saying that MPJ in the next 2 or 3 years is not going to matter to the growth of the youth movement that's going on in our organization. What I'm saying is that if you feel like if the front office ultimately feels like that it's gonna be a detriment to give him another 3 years, 100 or 75, whatever the case is, that's their prerogative. Now, for us to feel that way, we don't.
Joe, you know who he is? He's Kendall Gill.
I just want to finish this standpoint.
You remember Kendall Gill, Joey?
What?
You remember Kendall Gill?
Yes,
I remember Kendall Gill.
Kendall Gill was a player that was a good player, a good all-around player too. He was a fringe all-star. When the Nets had to evolve and become the 2001, 2002, all the way to 04 Nets, they couldn't bring him.
Right.
He was older. He was outside of their competing. And let me just finish the sentence so that we can have a conversation. The thing that you're measuring is not if a player is old. Michael Porter Jr. is not old. What you're measuring is how old is he going to be when the kids are ready to compete.
Exactly.
Listen.
That's what you're measuring. It's not. You're not.
But I'm not even talking about.
Listen, let me tell you something. I can give a take on MPJ either way. Okay, I just don't want to overpay him. But if we get him at a lower contract, I'm willing for him to come back. Thank you. I like that comment that's highlighted.
Yeah,
Last 4 years,
I highlighted it for you.
games played.
John, let him finish. John, let him finish.
272. Trey Murphy 255. And this is coming from somebody that likes Trey Murphy. But everything you're talking about is fucking projection.
No, it's not.
It is projection.
Again,
let me finish.
y'all
I'll let you talk, John.
Basketball is a dynamic process.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah,
It doesn't sit still.
Bro, John,
if you're young today, don't mean you're young 4 years from now.
Python, John, we got time, cuz. I just want him to get his whole take off so that way he could finish what he's saying without, you know what I'm saying? No, we could hear exactly what he's saying, and then y'all can rebuttal right after that. I want to hear what he's going to say. Go ahead, Notorious.
Listen, like I said, I understand the scares and MPJ's medical history, but the fact of the matter is, he's played more games than Trey Murphy, as Player One posted up there. I said that am 10 minutes obliged to moving him, right? I'm also obliged to overpaying him. I can really give a take on MPJ, but stop with the bullshit. Oh, Trey is so much better, because he's really not. It's not about MPJ.
Nobody said that at all. Nobody said that. You added spice to it.
I'm not finished. Can I land my plane?
Right, let him finish, y'all.
I'm sorry, but you added spice.
And the old New Jersey Nets. Let me land my plane. Okay. Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. is he's older, and bro, when you look at him, Michael Porter Jr. is a year or two older than him, bro. He's not like you trying to make it out to seem like Michael Porter Jr. is so much older. My thing is, I get it if you don't want to pay him because you think that he's possibly going to break down. But the fact of the matter is, y'all niggas been saying that since we acquired Michael Porter Jr. Niggas been saying that since he was on Denver, and the nigga plays majority of the fucking season, every goddamn season, more than the niggas that's supposed to be healthy that y'all want.
Facts.
Now, I'm not saying that this is going to continue. All I'm saying is you got to take shit into context. Just because you're projecting for him to get hurt, just because you're projecting for him to break down, doesn't mean he's going to do that. That's all projection coming from you.
That's true.
Y'all niggas that's just on Michael Porter Jr. since he got here. Oh, Michael Porter Jr. can't be a clear number one.
Hey,
he's
Breezy,
he's a Jokic merchant. He's gonna get hurt.
Nobody never said none of those things. But look, this is a dishonest conversation because nobody, not even John, said those things.
But my question is,
I didn't say John said those things. What I'm saying is,
you're saying somebody said it. Nobody said it.
Yes,
you
they have
shadow
been
boxing
here, bro.
Deal with what people are saying, not what you created in your mind.
One mic.
I'm gonna ask.
Of course, people are gonna say it. Why else you think you can't trade the guy really?
Exactly.
Who said you can't trade him?
Results. The outcomes say that.
They had to give us a draft pick to take
the Nets would take 2 first-round picks. If somebody offered 2 first-round picks, they put them in a catapult and shoot them to the team.
Was asking for too much of a higher price.
Who?
Sean Marks was asking for too much when they wanted to trade him.
No, they would have taken the first this year.
Okay,
they would have taken the first. They shopped him.
Breezy, let me ask you a question, right? Because I know Breezy gonna keep it a buck. Have MPJ not been called a Jokic merchant anytime on this show when we was getting him?
I never mentioned.
Can you hear me?
No, what you said? What was your question?
Have niggas ever called MPJ? This is before we got him, right? Called MPJ a Jokic merchant and said he couldn't be a number one on his team.
We always talking shit. I can't tell you when niggas was talking shit.
Have you heard
me personally? I've never said that. I've never said that because it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with what's happening.
But what I'm saying is, my point is, y'all niggas been projecting on them since we got them, and everything y'all niggas been saying hasn't come to fruition.
How?
go?
We was
Can I
last
go?
in the
Can we
league
go
with
real
him
quick?
being number one.
What
That
the
means
hell
we was
that got to
last
do with him?
being number one.
What that got to do with him coming here being the number one option and getting his
That means
numbers?
you can't
He
be a
almost
number
made
one
the fucking
option if
All-Star
you
team on
fucking
a tanking
losing.
team.
Breeze, can I respond to Joey just real quick?
Hold on. Time out.
What are you talking
Y'all.
about?
Hold on.
Listen, a player's
Joey.
individual goals and individual stats has nothing to do with
No,
team.
but
Yes, it does. It's a
Yes,
team
no, it
sport.
does not.
Yes, it does.
No.
Because you can make
y'all.
the All-Star team on a bad team. It does
It's
not.
very hard to do so because you have to
it's
make your
rare.
team be good to make the All-Star team.
It does
You got to
not,
be
nigga.
like
You just
Pascal
can't
Hold on,
make
Siakam.
y'all.
gymnastics. It does not.
Hold on. Let me run point real quick. All right, so we heard Joey. Let Podthorn rebuttal, and then let John rebuttal, and then we're gonna keep going around the panel. Go ahead, Podthorn.
Look, I don't think it's fair when y'all add stuff to the argument. Oh, not even an argument. It's just the theory of which this player comes from. All of my opinions comes from the results and the outcomes and what Sean Marks actually said with his own mouth. The reason why, like, if this player, right, was Mikal Bridges, they would have signed him already. They would have gave him a contract. It wouldn't have been any of this shit that he's talking just the other day. Talking about oh it's early. We could talk to Mike way down the road. Who does that for a key piece to your team? He's
I
not
mean,
like we gas our players sometimes. I understand, but the reality is he is a salary dump. He's a salary dump, and a rebuilding team that was tanking would have taken a first-round pick from him. You can't get a first-round pick for Michael Porter Jr.
I do agree with what you're saying, but I think it's better to be careful with plenty of decks of cards than to rush anything. And I think for all of the bad stuff that this front office has done, they got a couple of decks of cards. On one hand, they got
signed.
Hold on, wait.
They signed Cam Johnson faster.
But that's in the past. But I'm talking about as they stand right now, they have plenty of decks of cards. On one hand, you got your backcourt of the future, and you still have you still holding on to them draft picks that you got for Mikal.
Yes,
and on
sir.
the other hand, you got what we believe to be salary dumps in Julius Randle and MPJ and probably Terrence Mann. So there's no reason to rush anything, and there's no reason to go for no type of gusto.
But Leaf, if he was, let's say Michael Porter, like let's say Mikal Bridges, right? Not really a fantastic.
What? And Cam Johnson got a contract before he
did.
This
is apples and oranges, man.
I'm just saying, Sean Marks pays the dudes he likes. If there was a plan for him, he would be signed. Sean Marks, when he had the big three, had 3 contracts waiting for them before they came to training camp. Had the contracts done.
I don't look at this contract situation.
Why would you have?
MPJ can still get a contract though.
I'm not saying he can't get a contract. Of course he could get a contract. He think he the face of the team. He's the face of the team is 20 years old. The face of his partner, what they're praying every night when Sean Marks goes to bed. He pulls out his New Zealand voodoo dolls, and he says,
"Hilarious, man."
He says, "Please, Jesus."
He said flexibility 3 times.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
If you say flexibility in the mirror 3 times, the Candyman come out the mirror.
That's nuts.
Be careful. But I just don't want y'all to mistake my point. My point is very simple. This is a salary dump player. We like him. He's our guy. I get it. Talented. But he's a salary dump player. We're not getting nothing for him. And Sean Marks is just going to try. He's going to go to the trade deadline, hoping that he could get something, and he'll take whatever. He'll probably take like 3 second-round picks.
But what I'm
That's
saying
what
is,
New.
That
That's
what
what New
that
York got.
hold on. Let me say this to
Jesus.
Pod. Hold on, let me say this to Pod. I feel like MPJ, he was very transparent in the offseason about his decline after the All-Star break. I think knowing that he's going to be up for contract, that's now him playing for something through the whole year. I don't think there's going to be no fall off. And to my point, Detroit, they the ones who messed up. They should have signed MPJ.
I
It
agree.
was, and I said that to say that MPJ is a player that's going to get your team to the next level. If you're trying to compete, he's going to help you compete. So teams like that, that's going to be 1 through 6. All of those teams that's going to be in the Eastern and Western Conference, Eastern and Western Conference, they got to take that MPJ situation seriously. And I only said that because Detroit, trust me, they just was the number 1 seed. They can't go on another decline, bro. They got to maintain some level of competitiveness being the number 1 seed last season.
Didn't Detroit check in with Brooklyn about MPJ last year?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but they act like they
A
didn't
little
know.
bit.
Joey,
The
they
guy that
act
don't
like
got
they
no
didn't need
value.
him. But no, but they act
You
like
see
they
how you got to
didn't
make
need
up
him.
shit?
No,
You
hold
gotta
on.
make up. You gotta guesstimate.
Got no value.
I didn't
Nobody
hear
offered
any-
nobody offered
I
nothing
didn't
for
hear
him,
any
yo.
news
Come
about
on,
it.
man.
Hold on, wait. I want to say this. I want to say this, bro.
Y'all
Like, I
gotta
didn't hear
face
any.
the facts.
I didn't hear any.
One mic, Josh.
I didn't hear
I'm
any
trying to figure
legitimate
out
news.
where it became so clear that Brooklyn was trying to trade MPJ. When did that happen? And also, why is it not, if you got a player that fits with your young core that you're trying to help develop, why wouldn't they be willing to, especially if it's I don't know what the contract is. I don't know whether I'm pretty sure they haven't had major discussions, but you got MPJ, you got Yegor and Mikhail and Julius Randle, who are all playmakers. You got a guy who can score 25 off catch and shoots. So they would be just trying to move off that player. I don't foresee that. I think if something better is there, then yeah, they'll try to move off of him. But given what they have, based off of what they have and what they're trying to build, now the contract situation is tricky because they're not. I don't believe they're trying to give out money.
You absolutely right. All I'm saying is, niggas is here talk about MPJ ain't got no value and nobody want him. When it was reported, multiple teams checked in with the Brooklyn Nets about MPJ last year. But
Yo, stop taking those Dylan reports. They not real.
But nigga, no.
Y'all be taking reports
hold
on
on,
box.
wait. So hold on, wait. Time out. PT.
One mic.
The Warriors was never looking for MPJ. That's not true at all.
They weren't willing to give a first round pick for him.
No, I was actually was they looking for him? Was they looking for him?
It wasn't the fact that teams weren't willing to take him. It was the price.
That's it.
It was the price. It wasn't the fact that teams wouldn't take him.
Nobody wanted him, Pod.
Listen,
Stop
nobody wants this player. He came with a first round pick. Y'all niggas is guesstimating. What really happened was Denver gave us the valuable 2032 pick. Unprotected.
I remember the reports, my nigga.
Come on, man. Like, you talking about reports. I'm talking about what happened.
No, and I'm telling you what happened, nigga. I'm telling you.
So he didn't come with a first round pick?
It was
he didn't come with a first round pick
in for MPJ, but
how can you say that? How can you say that when nobody? If somebody would have been like to Denver, we'll give you 3 seconds for him.
It's pretty nasty.
They would have sent him to the team that gave up the 3 seconds. Nobody was giving nothing for that dude, man. He's a salary dump.
To get up here and act like nobody wanted him. And
he's literally a salary dump. Do you know what that means?
Wait. That's it. I didn't care what they wanted him for, but what the price was, they wanted him. That's all that mattered to me. They wanted him.
There's a difference between wanting and considering.
Right, hold on, time out. What
Oh
I'm
my
saying is
god,
again,
bro.
let's stick to what we know, and we all agree because we doing a lot of disagreeing, but we all agree that the NBA different because of the CBA in the new contract situation.
Correct.
Now I'm saying that to say it's not that they don't want MPJ, he don't have value, but he got that contract on him. I mean, if he was getting less than that,
You
what
talk
he
about
make,
value. The price of the contract means something to your value.
right? No, but I'm not saying that it
Thank you,
doesn't. I'm
Joey.
saying, hold
I
on,
mean,
let me
thank you,
finish.
Jay.
Hold on. Let me finish. But what I'm saying is these teams not necessarily could afford him. And again, just letting me finish my soliloquy, bro, it's a difference between bringing somebody in the offseason and the trade deadline. Sometimes these teams, they get the ball rolling and then they don't want to change what they got going. They just, give it the quote unquote college try. But at the end of the day, somebody like MPJ, the Pistons missed out on. They could have really utilized them. Ken got handles in the chat said
That's a
that the
fact.
Nuggets, the Nuggets moved off of MPJ too soon. So again,
They moved off of
Too
him because of
soon.
money.
hold on. I agree that the
They were
Nets should not.
desperate.
Hold on. I agree that the Nets shouldn't move with haste. I think we should be taking our time. The only thing that I want to, again, both Diego and Michael are willing passers. I think the more important thing is a PNR center, and that's not Peyton Watson. I'm cool with MPJ because I think he really
Oh
helped
boy.
Diego become a better jump shooter. I, I,
Breeze,
I wholeheartedly believe that, bro.
wait,
I
So
agree
Breeze,
with you, Breezy.
wait,
I
Breeze. Let
give
me
him.
respond.
I'll lay in the plane saying I would give MPJ a 2-year contract.
This
How
pick and
much
roll
though?
center shit starting to get on my
The
nerves. I'm not gonna
money,
lie
I
to you.
don't know, bro. They got to make the money work. But to say that, I think he's a good fit for Mike Cal, somebody who believed that he could shock the world with the Nets. We seen what he did next to Diego, Randall. I mean, we'll see. But at the end of the day, he did more good than bad for the Brooklyn Nets. I'll say that.
Let me rebuttal Joe real quick. Listen, Joey, I know we've been going at each other a little bit tonight. Again, listen, I have to acknowledge some things we can agree on, right? I think we both agree on a 2-year extension with descending salaries, the best way for both MPJ and this organization to move forward because it's about the development a lot of our young guys and seeing if MPJ can contribute to that. I think you and I can find common ground there. And I acknowledge, too, that the work that MPJ put into his body to play at all right now definitely deserves some credit. Now, where we disagree is, and this is pure logistics, he does have a brace on his leg for mobility. That's the only reason he could play like he does on the court. And year by year, even MPJ said like he was going to take this all year by year. He don't know if he'll be playing late into his 30s. So right now, looking at negotiations, he wants that last big bag. And honestly, can we all blame him because he kind of knows maybe the writing's on the wall down the line? Okay, but
John,
yeah,
how do you know he wants that big? How much does he want?
let me finish, please, Joey. I'll let you take, right? My only thing is this, though. We're trying to prioritize the future outlook of this team and where we can make those big moves in the time as well. With MPJ, I could see a scenario where he stays on this team, but at the same time, if he wants his buddy here and he wants that last big bag, it's not really in the best interest of us right now because we're still trying to figure out who we could surround Michael Yeager with. Could MPJ be a part of it? Maybe, but at the same time, his demands isn't adding up to how we're trying to make a better team long term. That's where you and I disagree.
I just want to ask you a question. What is his demand? How much did he ask for? What is his demand?
He wants at least a 3 to 4 year contract. That's around the max value, which they're probably not going to give him. But he wants
three to four.
That's speculation.
For how much?
Around 200 plus
Throw
mil
the
something.
flag for speculation.
I need
Speculation.
that. You need to send me that link. Put the link.
And where has he demanded?
I need to read that.
And where has he demanded that the Nets sign Peyton Watson?
First off, you got to read between the lines. Firstly, he should not even bring in Peyton Watson.
I'm not reading between the lines. I don't want to read projection. I want you to put the link in the chat where you got that MPJ wants 3-4 years for about 200 million or whatever you said.
John Marks.
No, there's no John Marks.
I can't ride with you there, my boy.
No, bro, stop. It's RWKNS. At the end of the day, this guy wants a last big contract. He wants his buddy to be here because he thinks this is his team right now. It's the team of Michael and Diego. That's who we're investing in long term.
John, you saying all of this?
How do you know what? Hold on. Can I say something real quick? How the hell do we know what another grown person is thinking that we don't talk to?
Exactly, Bree.
See, that's why I don't make those arguments.
That's why I say it's all projection.
I don't make. See, You merged me and John together. Don't do that. Let me. Hey, I'm gonna show you a real truth cloud, John.
First of all, Pop, I don't want to be merging. You have
That's a truth cloud.
Pop, I have to cook you now. You've been saying that we haven't gotten a draft pick for MPJ for years now. We did get a draft pick for MPJ, so stop saying we didn't, bro. At the end of the day, man, I respect you, but even some of your takes don't add up. And that's what me and Joe can agree on. That take don't add up.
What I learned is
here's a truth cloud for you.
Well,
John Marks is a great name. You should embrace that shit. You should put it on t-shirts. Niggas would buy that shit. I would buy that shit.
Hey, yo, real talk. If you can tell me what MPJ is thinking, John, can you tell me what Rihanna got going on?
I don't know what she's got going on.
Rihanna is trying to figure out what her strategy is to fight her grandma body.
I'm not trying to disrespect you, John.
Right, John.
But that's crazy.
Let me just say this to John, please, y'all.
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to disrespect you. What I'm saying is what you're telling me, it sounds like projection. You're saying all the stuff that MPJ wants, and all I'm saying is, can you please show me a link or some kind of source that you getting this information from?
Again,
that's how you kill your argument. John Marks.
Yo, Pod, stop talking about Pod. Listen, at the end of the day, you originally think we were going to draft pick for Michael Porter Jr. That take is wild, my guy. Listen, Joey, at the end of the day, it's that great that between the two of us. We both strongly believe in our takes, and I always have respect for you, Joey, by sticking by your guns. Unlike some people that think we didn't get a first-round draft pick for Michael Porter Jr. Pod, you can learn a thing or two from us young guys. We don't have the experience you do, but
here's where you're wrong. See,
no, you're wrong.
I did say that. I did say we should be able to get a first-round pick from Michael Porter Jr. I did say that.
Yeah, you did.
But I was a dreamer.
No,
I believe that tomorrow the sun will come out. But the 30 NBA teams was like, nah, we're good. Keep them. I thought OKC would take them. I thought the Spurs would take him.
They can't. You keep mentioning.
How do we not know that there wasn't deals though? But Sean Marks
can't afford him.
They couldn't afford him. They couldn't afford him.
How do we not know there was deals? There wasn't deals.
But that's
they just had to trade Lou. They just had to trade Lou
Dort. 30 teams in the NBA make the market. That is a part of the value. The price is a part of the value. Y'all, he came with a first-round pick for a reason.
It's not a possibility that Sean Marks was. It's not a possibility that Sean Marks was at least trying to like talk or at least try to get off MPJ. But I mean, it takes two to tango. Like realistically, he could have been trying to string him off.
I don't know if he was trying to get off MPJ last year.
Exactly, Priest.
No, I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about now. Like now maybe he is talking to teams, but then
how do we know they're trying to trade?
Like, nah,
how do we know that they're trying to trade him? How do we know that?
I'm pretty sure
we don't. Just like we don't know how much money he won.
No way. So there were rumors that Warriors Detroit want him supplied. Again, you're wrong. You say there was no value for this guy. I've heard this guy multiple rumors. I've seen multiple mock scenarios. This guy has been on the market. Sean just hasn't pulled the trigger.
He's one. We talk about Jordy's guys, right? Like Keon Ellis.
That is
like Keon Ellis is here. We talk about Jordy's guys. So
if he don't get a contract, I want an apology from you guys.
I don't owe you
Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is one. Hold on, Michael Porter Jr.
I don't owe
Michael Porter Jr. is one of Jordy Fernandez's guys. So why do we believe that the Brooklyn Nets are trying to trade him? Yes, if they cannot work out a contract, I think the situation changes. But
exactly.
How do we know?
Common sense.
Nah, they've been trying to trade him.
Here's the thing, guys. Just because a team gets rid of a player because of money, it's business. Listen, we just seen Jaylen Brown Jr., right? Excuse me, Jaylen Brown, not Jaylen Brown Jr.
Get traded
get traded for peanuts because he was on a big contract.
For nothing.
And he's a good basketball player. So you just sit there and be like, oh, well,
he was an MVP candidate
because of his contract. Listen.
But when they tried to trade him, they got something for him.
But that's
there's a difference between
they got Paul George.
Can we agree there's a
They
difference
got
between
Paul
Jaylen
George,
Brown
bro.
and
Yes, Michael Porter Jr. is not as good as Jaylen Brown. However, but still what you're saying is cap. They got whether the price is what it is.
Because he's better.
Saying, Pod, no matter how good you are, if the money ain't right, niggas will get rid of you. Period.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Why that doesn't extend to the Nets?
What you mean? But
why won't the Nets get rid of him?
Because we're waiting.
That's not saying that they won't. It's not saying that they won't.
I don't
listen.
thought process.
Right. I'm gonna make a prediction.
I'm
gonna make a prediction. I want everybody in the room to remember it.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, Sean Marks will let his contract run out. Or trade him for like 3 second-round picks. He's hoping he could get a first. He's gonna showcase him. This year doesn't mean shit to them. I wish I could explain this to you.
Let's just say this.
I don't think that they let the season transpire with him not under contract and them not trading him.
Good. That's even better bet. The season is gonna start and he's not gonna have a contract.
No. Let's just say this. No matter if we sign MPJ or not, somebody's gonna fucking sign MPJ. Period.
That's what they said about Cam Thomas.
And that's just Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. are two different people. Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. are two different people.
Sign him, but sign him for what?
You gotta be a fool.
Sign him for what? 40 mil? Never again. He's not saying
he's not getting stopped.
And another thing is, hold on. Let me get it out real quick.
One mic, let Big Priest go. Go ahead, Big Priest.
Real quick. And another thing is, if we're paying attention to the tea leaves, the whole league is waiting for LeBron to make his decision. So if a team like Miami gets LeBron, then they won't be interested. However, if they don't, then they might try to work something out. It's a whole bunch of shit going on behind the backgrounds that we don't know about. If that was the focus of the Nets to try to move him.
Clear. If y'all still waiting for other signs, the market is spoken. Like and the Nets GM when the GM was asked with a year left on his contract, the GM was asked, "What are you doing about Michael Porter Jr.?" He was like, we got plenty of time. No, don't worry. That's not a good sign, my bro.
That's not a good sign for MPJ. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. But I think that and another thing I agree with, he's not getting 40 mil ever again. His money is probably going to go. Yeah, his money is most likely going to go down unless he has an out of this world type of year this year.
So you think Austin Reeves can get 40, but Michael Porter Jr. can't anymore?
That's not up to us to make.
That's not that. Yeah, that's that. I don't.
We don't make that. It's the market has spoken on Austin Reeves.
I'm not even. And I'm not talking about for us.
That money, Big Priest. The Lakers was the only team paying him that money. No other 20.
No, because it was rumor. If we want to talk about rumors and innuendos and bullshit, it was rumored that we was going to pay higher than that.
Hold up, wait, please. I'm not going on for rumors.
I wish y'all.
The reason I'm not going on for rumors. Hold up, I'm not going on for rumors because the dust is already settled on that contract. That's number one. Number two, we got to remember the thing with MPJ is all about what is he projected to have left, as opposed from Austin Reeves is what he's projected to do more of. You know what I'm saying, bro? If you know, you know. So like,
I understand that. I understand that, but that wasn't my point. My point is that when in the NBA, these people be handing out money, and this is why they be in all this debt. This is why they have to get rid of players. This is why they have to do salary dumps, because they hand out all these contracts and then they deal with it later. That's the NBA.
Right.
So,
hey, Big Priest, do you know what the penalty is when you're in the second apron?
Yes.
We did a part on that like 5 days ago. Basically, it's money. Big money.
It's massive amounts of money.
Yeah, that's why OKC got off of Lou Dort, and that's why they might get off of Chet Holmgren. That's exactly why.
And that's why middle.
And it's going to happen to San Antonio too.
The contract that Michael
once
Porter
Castle
Jr. has
and
now.
Harper got to get paid, it's going to happen to them too.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me say this because I feel y'all, and I'm listening to it because again, the business side of basketball, we ain't got no basketball. We just go. It's just the business now. So I'm listening. But again, MPJ, shout out to Macho from Jersey. He said, I think it's important to mention that MPJ wants to stay in Brooklyn and be a net. Now, the reason why I said that is because I don't think he walks in there and say, I want 40 million or else. I don't think he's has that approach. I think he's more like, yeah, I do want to stay here. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. You know,
You
and
hope.
I think it's more of that than it's him. And you know, you see him trying to advocate for Peyton Watson, but ultimately Sean Marks is going to make the final decision. But case in point is,
Players do that shit all the time, Breeze.
right? But that's not my point about the business. I want y'all to know that more of what I'm saying. My conversation is he played well next to Yegor. Yegor became a better jump shooter because of him. I know we give a lot of credit to the assistant coaches, but when you think about Yegor, his height, you think about who MPJ, all of the tough shots he made last season from everywhere, the corner, the elbow, wherever. And I'm saying that to say that's your running teammate. He's watching everything MPJ doing, and you got to know he look at him in the light of honor. He just won an NBA championship not so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a rookie coming in, playing with a vet in his first year, right? Mm-hmm. So he's excited to play next to MPJ. MPJ is doing the best, working on bonds, like off the court, being with them, spending time with them, chilling with them. It's not just, and again, remember the relationship he got with Jordy from the Nuggets. So, bro, like MPJ going in there with this arrogant attitude, like, yo, I'm taking this or it's nothing. He's not doing that, bro. He's negotiating. He wants to stay here, bro. And I'm saying keep that in mind.
Thank you, bro.
Keep that in mind when we talking about the business, because it's not all business. It is some relationships. And regardless of the whole invited to the barbecue type shit, he made Yegor a better shooter. One of the biggest knocks on Yegor before he got to play the first season was he can't shoot. And he only go down here, yada, yada, whoop-de-whoop. MPJ.
But that was a terrible assessment.
And it was bad scouting because in Europe he shot from everywhere in Europe.
Okay.
I'm just saying what I heard. He wasn't a good shooter in college.
In college, he was just driving the lane and dishing.
He was not a good shooter in college.
In college, he was a chucker. He had really poor shot selection, but he hit threes in college too.
Breezy, that's a good point. I never thought about MPJ actually helping the young guys out with their shooting and stuff, because he's a really good shooter.
Shooting is contagious.
Listen, I think MPJ helped out.
It's conjecture, but I believe it.
I think MPJ helped out somebody we don't even have no more in Zaire Williams. Look how fast his shot got.
Look, no, seriously, like Yegor is 6'10", 6'8", something like that. And bro, Yegor is a tall shooter, and MPJ is a tall shooter. You know what I'm saying? And that being said, I just think MPJ put this vote of confidence in Yegor that, like, he don't want to see MPJ get traded. Like, that's going to mess up the chemistry too. You know what I'm saying? You got.
They don't give a fuck. They know if let me tell you something. That part is a lie. If MPJ leaves, you know how many more shots they're gonna get?
Exactly.
Them niggas would pack MPJ bags themselves.
Here's the thing, though.
You know how many possessions they already got Randall on the team.
You talking about wait.
Y'all niggas is really touchy-feely.
The young players are willing passers, though, bro, ain't they?
That's exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Most of them are pass first.
Most of the players that we drafted are pass first.
But they want to take shots.
Let me say this to Pod real quick.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick, Joe.
Okay.
The fact that our future is the backcourt, outside of the next three players y'all want to talk about, that's the future. And I'm saying that to say they have a say in the matter too. If they come to Yegor and say, yo, you know what I mean? You like playing next to MPJ? He gonna be like, yes. That's my brother. Of course. So I'm telling you, bro. And again, the reason why I disagree with
Not with a
Hold on.
32% usage rate, he ain't my
Listen.
brother.
No. But what I'm saying is that's why I think Diego. Listen to Diego in his the interviews. Listening to him after the game, he talk about leadership. He know he going to.
That's
take that
media
So,
talk.
hold on, let me just say this.
Nah,
So-
it looked like more than media talk for him to make that second summer.
You looked into his eyes and saw the truth.
Everybody
Go ahead,
always
Joey.
talks about, oh, these guys going to take shots away from the rookies. What we have to understand is these rookies gotta want to shoot the fucking ball. We've seen a lot of them cower away from shooting the fucking basketball last year.
Not Michael Brown.
Listen, I'm not.
Not Yegor Demin.
Okay.
Joman, rather.
Listen, we saw even
Ye
Yegor,
not having that shit. Ye
even
putting
Yegor
shots
at
up.
times. We saw a lot of them being very timid and not wanting to really shoot the damn basketball, right? So
You
with
think
that
that's
being
going to be the
said,
same thing
it's
this
not-
year?
With that being said, it's not always going to be, yo, this person and that person is taking away shots. Those rookies got to go out there and want to take those shots as well.
Joey,
If they not going to take
internally,
them,
let me tell
if
you.
they not going to take them, somebody else is.
Let me tell you what they internally thinking. They think the Brooklyn Nets organization, think they have the Splash Brothers.
No, they don't.
They really do.
No, they don't, bro. Like if anything,
no,
they
listen.
don't.
They think they have.
No, I'm not letting this rhetoric rock, bro. They don't.
They
think
are
that.
going to take. I promise you, they take the Brooklyn Nets as a team take 45 threes a game.
Listen. What I'm saying is,
I already knew that.
I promise you, they lead the NBA.
We already knew that going into the season, bro. And my idea for a start lineup is going to prove
it doesn't matter if you knew going into the season. I'm telling you how they're going to play. What they believe.
Hold on, y'all. This is the reason why I said I wanted to get a PNR center for this very reason. Because when you got a center that's going to catch oops for you, you're going to get downhill because you know you don't always have to actually score the ball. You could look for the PNR.
You got optionality.
Yeah, exactly. The option, I'm being funny. The flexibility of being able to, you know what I'm saying, pass it or shoot it, midi or rim or. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do a lot of different things. Not to mention that this same guy that you probably confident that get the oop be the same one that you think could get an offensive rebound. Like, yo, if I miss, he might even catch the rebound. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. And I'm saying that because I seen it with Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Sharpe. Shit, I seen it with everybody in Day'Ron Sharpe. But that being said, I just feel like the PNR Center is more important than us becoming this ball club that don't get downhill. And I think that Yegor see that. I think Yegor see for him to take the scoring leap, everything can't be a 3-pointer.
Yo,
I think he knows that.
That Spaniard is stubborn.
The most important thing about this team is going to be pace and spacing all across the floor. And they're
gonna be 4 out bombing threes.
But with the space,
we knew that, bro. But the second that we drafted Michael, we knew that. That's what we knew. The thing about putting up threes, it's all about how many open threes you put up. That's what it's really going to, and that's where Mikel is going to come in because pace actually matters.
None of that shit.
Listen, a lot of people
he's shooting off 1 foot from a 3-point line,
and that's fine.
And that's him being him though. He's been doing that since high school.
That is him being him, but at the same time, it's really going to be about how many open looks everybody else he creates for everybody else, along with Yegor. That's what it's really going to be about. The best part about us getting Mikel is that pace is going to be much, much better. Yep. Can we all agree on that?
Bro,
100%.
Of course, we know that.
Okay then, bro. Like so, if you see, I asked this question before. If you could picture a lineup where you got 2 20+ point scorers and everybody else scoring 15, how the hell is Day'Ron getting 15 damn points a game?
Who said he was getting 15?
Day'Ron better get 15. Hey,
here's the thing. Day'Ron's going to get his points because he's going to clean up the glass. So let
me tell you something. They had an opportunity this season to get Jalen Duren. They didn't get him. Niggas told me Day'Ron is better than Jalen Duren.
Ain't nobody say that.
too,
Yo,
Joey. I'm gonna tell you
Notorious,
that.
we
I
was in
appreciate you.
spaces. You
I'm gonna
heard
tell
them
you
young
that.
boys. They were all like, they were pulling out all kinds of stats.
Yeah, yeah.
And y'all, John, you was there.
Oh, people have told me the last few days. I've argued that eye test is more
I'm
important than
out of here,
analytics.
bro. Ain't
But people keep
nobody
saying it's
say that.
analytics.
Yo, niggas said that shit. I promise you, I would not make that up.
Y'all funny as hell, man.
Niggas said that shit.
I'm about to talk ball with y'all in a minute. Hold up. Go ahead, though.
All I know is I know you wanted Lee. What you call it is not the starting center.
This ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Like this got everything to do with how the Nets are gonna game plan for coaching.
Hold on, let me hold on. Let me read this super chat. Shout out to player one. He a member and a moderator. Always dope in the chat. If y'all ever want to see dope content in the chat, look for player one. He definitely been in the chat, and he's been a member and a moderator for a minute. So I gotta say thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Player one, he said Nets will try copy how last year's run is. I disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Don't like MPJ. He don't want MPJ to get paid.
I disagree. I feel like
I get it, but
I think that you know, the difference is that the personnel. You know what I'm saying? They don't forgot LaMelo Ball. So I don't know who they point guard. I think it's Kobe White. For one, Mikal, I don't think that he played the same way that Kobe White played, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Breeze, Gary said can you drop the link in the chat?
Yeah.
I'll put it to you this way. We either last year Hornets Pro or the 2025 Indiana Pacers.
The problem with us is Jordy wants. I think let me say this one thing. The one problem right now is Jordy wants all these guys to do threes. We're not the best 3-point squad. Like Yegor, Michael, and MPJ are probably your three best 3-point guys. Everybody else, it's a roller coaster.
Can I say this? Can I say this real quick about that? I just wanted to
and even I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because even looking at Danny in the bang on that his summer league definitely didn't promote him starting because he shot under 20% from three. So
John, I wanted to say something to John. I don't really think the Nets really give a shit about the percentages and how good they're shooting because I honestly think they want them to shoot those threes because they want them to develop more than anything.
But how do you develop missing a lot of threes, though, is my only pushback to that.
Yeah, but that's why they want to play that way, so they're going to tell them to continue to keep taking them.
The people who take threes on the Nets work on it. The Nets have a great 3-point shooting program. The problem is they don't have a counter when they go cold.
Right. That's a good point.
They do now because they got because with Yegor and MPJ they can't get into the lane, especially adding Randall.
That is a good point.
So hold on, but we gonna get to it. I want all of us to. I'm gonna start it off. Like I said, I'm about to talk ball. Which he said that link don't work. Hold on, I got you, bro. But we gonna really talk ball right now. Now everybody gonna get a chance to pick an offense and then talk it, and then we gonna see what's what. Right now, let's do it. Now these are different offenses in basketball. I pulled this up to say what we ran last was more of a four. Last season was more of a 4 and out. Got everybody in the corner.
Nigga, Breeze got us doing homework, son.
No, I'll just say I want to see good basketball. Brooklyn.
Y'all hear Breezy?
Last year was
Join. Hop out and join back in.
I gotta come back in.
Damn. All right. Hold on. Let me throw the link in the chat too. All right. So basically, the 4 and out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking for a 3-pointer. I don't think the Nets should run that offense this season. Now, you see all of these different offenses. All of y'all could pick. If y'all feel like doing that, this is the shit that I like doing. That being said, let me get to it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me add Gary and Pod throwing back to the panel. All right, everybody here. All right, bet. So boom. Basically, what I'm saying is, now to be honest with you, I don't have one that I'm gonna just go to. I'm looking through it with y'all. You know what I mean? I wasn't like thinking about this shit all day, like fucking Denzel in training camp or some shit. But just listening to y'all and me talking. Now that being said. Look at this one, the hollow offense, right? All right, so the first diagram, they got the 1 and the 3 and the 2. So you got the 1 at the middle, you got the 2 at the 2 and the 3 on the elbow, the 4 right there. That would be Randall, right there by the dotted. That's a good place to put Randall. That's a fact. And you put 5 right there. Dayron looking for the rebound for the. He's not really an offensive player unless it's a dump off, and that's if Mikal, the point guard, gets all the way to the paint, right? Or Yegor for that matter. You keep now. Look, the 1 and the 2 is on the same side as the 5. Yes, y'all looking, y'all follow me? You picking up what I'm putting down? You see the first one under the high. Talking about that picture right there. Now the 1 and the 2 is on the same side as the 5. If that's the situation, then that's the strong side, right? You could leave MPJ by himself to knock down that corner 3 and focus on more of the offense on the left side of the basketball court, right? Now I'm saying that to say that's a good offense for us to run. The high-low. Now I don't want to be long-winded because it's a big panel, but do y'all at least see what I'm talking about?
Why do you want to study all these plays when you have a coach with a clear-cut system?
Bro, because
we can't change Jordy's mind. He believes in.
Let me answer your question, right. because I'm a podcaster. I obviously recap the games and I tell you what I've seen, and then I give you my opinion about what we should have did or what we should have did or what we could have did or what and whatnot. Now I'm saying that to say I seen what we did last season, Python, and I'm not feeling it. That's this high-low.
I don't think we ran no offense last year.
We done with them DHOs. We done with all that.
So, right. So
Yo,
you see what I'm saying?
All those Claxton triple doubles weren't by accident. It was play calling.
This high-low offense, hold on. This high-low offense.
I'm expecting us to run more, bro. This half-court shit is not where we live at.
Hold on.
They don't have enough. Their front court can't run.
Bro, stop cutting me off. Let me say this. The offense with the 4 is different. The personnel is different. And I'm talking about the X's and O's is because this is what I was not seeing. I'm not just watching the game and saying, reiterating everything I seen. I got my own thoughts. So this is what I'm saying that I want to see them do. Now I'm saying all of this to say the personnel is different. If you run this offense and you can't win a game just with transition offense. So that being said, we working together, not against each other. Now the 1 and the 4, this is serious, and we all seen what Clax did for what MPJ in that play where the 3 come right by where the 4 at, and then get past this extra little for defender right there. That's a little light cheese. I mean, like where we get past that, and then he get that screen. But the difference is that Mikal could shoot. Whoever our point guard was, I think Mikel is going to be a better shooter than that whoever our last year point guard was. I forgot who he was right now. Just
Nolan Traore and
Vince Raff, bro. You don't remember?
Vince Raff. He's going to be better than him. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm saying that to say, or Randall could just take the ball and go to the rim himself. You feel what I'm saying?
Vince Raff going to build a new brownstone with them bricks.
I don't think Ben Seraph is getting that much playing time.
This is the offense the Brooklyn Nets should run. I said all that to let y'all know this is the offense I would love to see them play.
Breeze, I think this is definitely a good way to go about it. And that's what's so good about having Randall is he changes up Jordy's system a lot just by how he can attack the paint. And then you have the guys at 2 or 3 in the corners, Yegor, MPJ, like I like them, be able to shoot threes. Yegor be able to drive to the paint with Randall, makes that more explosive. They have Michael running everything. Having Dayron or whoever's going to be at the 5 near the rim, that's important too because our rebounding has to be in sync. Everybody's going to have to rebound, but I like that system.
You'd have to put Randall at the elbow too.
Right. But what I do like and what I hope they carry in from Summer League is that we were at our best this summer attacking the glass. If we can do that more regular season, we're going to have something really fun to work with. But Jordy needs to be the one, and me and Pod have been saying this, he has to alter the system. You cannot just have guys with the catch and shoot, pass the ball, no dribbles. Like, you got to have some type of ingenuity with this type of offense.
They did a lot of stuff.
That's why I think Dayron
going to start because Dayron is summer.
Yep.
They did a lot of stuff this summer that I think they can implement and be successful at offensively during the regular season. I saw a lot of guard pick and rolls. I saw a lot of stuff that they can actually do if they, put it in and, pause and try to doggone do something different. But I will have to see it. Jordan like that 3-point jack and low Phoenix old school Mike D'Antoni offense is bullcrap. So I have to see him implement more of that stuff in
It's
the
not.
in the
It's not Mike D'Antoni because it's very half court heavy. The offense starts when they cross the half court, right? What happens? Like just visualize it in your mind. A Nets basketball. The whoever's
the
bringing up the
center
ball, it
flash
could
at
be
the
Terrence
top,
Mann, it could be anybody.
So
They
the
bring
center
up
flash
hold
at the
up,
top,
pod.
and then they doggone do a dribble handoff with MPJ, and he shoots a three,
bomb.
and then they go.
I mean,
So
well, that's
hold on,
half
hold on.
court sets, but pod, bro, is
Hold
it
on,
possible?
hold on. Leave. Let me go to Gary because he, you know what I mean, just joined the panel. Gary, just shout your channel out before we start. Go ahead.
It's BK Nothing But Nets podcast on YouTube. Check it out.
All right, so talk. Just the title of the show. Talk to us. What you think about? You know what I'm saying. You know, what you think about Peyton Watson joining the team? I know you and Nets Press always talking that Peyton Watson shit. That if ever there was somebody that loved Peyton Watson, is Nets Press. Nets Press love Peyton Watson. I swear. So talk to us, bro. What's going on, man?
I like Peyton Watson, and I wouldn't be against it. Here's my concern, right? If we sign Peyton Watson, that means we're also signing MPJ, right? Like it's going to be a package deal. It'd be weird for us to get MPJ's boy and not keep MPJ, right? So if we get one, we're getting the other. So we sign both of them. Where's the money now to get a rim? Because we're going to have MPJ locked up for a long time, and we're going to have Watson locked up for a long time. Where are we getting the money to then get a rim protector, which is actually what we need?
Exactly.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I'm not saying it's a bad move. I'm just like I need that question answered.
Let me tell you something, Gary.
Yeah.
These are fantasy ideas, okay? They're not happening.
Okay.
They're not happening. Like just it's where's the Nets getting the cap space to get them?
Well, okay, so and I need Yoshi Goslin to explain. There's a reason why the Nets haven't officially signed Wagner yet. It's because they can go over the cap to sign him. So what they can do is they could sign Denver.
Gary, don't do it. Whatever you about to say, don't even finish the sentence. Don't.
They're saying
Let him get it off, please.
They can send it back.
Yeah,
Jesus
Let him get
Christ.
it off.
Right, let him say shit. Even if you
Three-team
hold
trade.
on. Even if you disagree with somebody, let them. Hold on, let somebody. Let me just set precedence that if you disagree, just hold it down. Just let that disagreement boil up. So when it's time for you to give a full rebuttal, you know what I'm saying? You ready for it? You know what I mean, but let them finish, please. Go ahead.
So there's a reason why the Wagner signing hasn't been official yet. It's because we can go over the cap to sign Wagner, right? So what we actually have is more like $21 million, right? Because there's a $9 million exception that we can use to sign Wagner. So we only need another team to take on about $5 million if he's going to get paid around $26 million. It can be done. It can be done. Whether or not it should be done is a different question. It can be done.
I know, but let's. All right, so what about
my thing is not going to be done.
Okay,
right, so maybe not. I want to know how we should.
These make no sense.
Right, I know
whatever that is. Pass that shit.
Hold on, but we can't. We still gotta hear it. Even if
I need it after hearing this.
Maybe we can get Braun and Watson and win the chip.
Hold on, I want to hear if he the articulation of the should or shouldn't. I want to know what he thinks.
I'm not telling you what we ought to do. I'm just telling you what we could do. Like I'm telling you what's possible. There's a reason why Wagner hasn't been finalized yet. That's the reason.
It's not this. There's something else. It might be something else.
Damn sure not this.
Maybe it's something
not
else.
this.
They're leaving that open because they can go over the cap to sign Wagner, which is what they're going to try to do.
So who are they taking the ball? Whose hands are they taking the ball out of? Yegor's or MPJ's?
Thanks.
That's the refs.
Yeah, it's the refs' hands and Trey's hands. What I'm looking at here, and we talked about this on the Brooklyn Boys, is you'd have Brown at the 1, Yegor
on
at
13
the 2,
on a show with 13-year-olds.
Watson at the 3,
No.
Watson at the 3, Porter at the 4, and then Randall has a small ball 5. You got 4.
That's a horrible.
Hang on. You got 4. You can't say it's small when you got 4 guys and you're starting 5 who are 6'8" or taller. You got 4 guys. That's not a small
Terrible
team.
work.
It's a small center.
I think Randall
let
at
me
the
tell
5
you
is
why.
nasty.
Let me tell you why. If y'all really like MPJ the way you say you do, right? You don't put that pressure on that man back. You got 4s and 5s leaning on him on the post, putting them on a post, taking advantage of him. Because you know what? He's not going to push back for no damn injury. He's trying to get his money. So he's going to stay out there, which means his defense is going to be weak. Now, you put him at the wing, he's 6'10". So he ain't even got to do much to contest. He might not even leave his feet half the time. And that's a good thing. We don't need big man getting in foul trouble because he's leaving his feet. You looking at it on the offensive side of the ball. I'm talking about the defense and the longevity of MPJ's career. You shorten his career by a lot, putting him at the 4.
Imagine our front court. Imagine our front
I'm
court
not
up
saying
against
you
Giannis
should do
and
that.
Bam.
I'm just saying
That's
it's
not,
possible.
I disagree with that. I got to wholeheartedly disagree with
Let's say to Gary. Gary, I respect your creativity, but if you play MPJ at power forward in a few years, that guy's going to be on a fishing boat with Ben Simmons in Hawaii, catching some mahi mahi.
It's not my idea.
We acting like this NBA is the 90s. We acting like the physicality.
That injury that he got. He played so many games, it don't matter about his back.
Yeah, but
we acting like they playing in the 90s. Is he matching up with Charles Oakley and them people?
Jay, hold on. Let me talk to Jay.
20 minutes ago, they were saying the back don't matter.
MPJ is
Superman.
yo.
There's so many people who want him. His back it's a small thing.
No. What I'm saying is only that because of wisdom, only because of knowledge. They knew about it before the draft, before he got drafted, and because of that, knowing he's 6'10", they still put him at the small forward position for him to have this longevity. Jay, if he would have started as a rookie till now, as the 4, he wouldn't have made it this long in the NBA. That's a fact. They needed Aaron Gordon to come there because he was not fit to play the 4. He's supposed to play the 2.
And all of
He's
that
supposed
shit
to play
is why his value is
Bruce Brown played the 4 over him.
He played the 5. Oh no! I'll put that last time.
Nah, somebody breaking wind. I ain't gonna lie. I tell you what's happening.
What is happening?
That's crazy.
My niggas got fought on my shit. Y'all know all y'all niggas, man.
Wait, what?
Yo, hold on. Come on, man. Nah, y'all ain't just.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty work. All I'm saying is that don't even all that. Even if they play him at the 4, this is not 90s NBA, 80s NBA. He is not banging in the post, doing no crap like that. Nobody even really play. I mean, Champagne played a 4 for the Spurs.
Hey, you play him in a def lineup. Play him in a def lineup as a small ball 4, but you don't run that out straight out and do battle.
Well, I understand what y'all saying, but
Tobias Harris because Champagne was at the 4.
I mean, I understand what y'all saying, and Tobias ain't no real upgrade, but I understand what y'all saying. But the injury, I don't think playing the 4 will be an injury thing. I think he'll have to do less defensively because the 4s don't really attack. What 4s would he have to outside of Giannis?
You don't want Michael Porter.
You don't think Paulo would attack?
I'm talking about
Pascal Siakam.
Let me ask this question. My boy Yegor is 6'8". He's looking like he on steroids.
6'10".
Can he guard 4s? He's looking pretty beefy.
No.
Nah, not yet. No.
I'm just asking.
He weighs 205.
Right, but hold on.
He came into the league at 190.
Right, Gary. But what I'm saying is, you keep.
He's 212 now.
You keep him at their advantage.
It's gonna take time with
an equal
him.
situation. Yegor at the 2 is an
but
advantage. At the 1 is
you
an
see his
advantage.
intention.
You feel what I'm saying?
You see exactly where this is going, and the team is investing a lot into him. I promise you, they're not gonna just tell him, you know what? We're gonna sign this guy who came off the bench in Denver over you. All that you just showed in summer league, fuck that. Now
He
we
didn't come
got.
off the bench. Payne
Now we.
Wallace started. See, y'all being disingenuous about Payne Wallace now. Payne Watson, excuse me. This guy, when Jokic got hurt,
He's either the
with
shooting
him and
guard or the
hold
small
on,
forward.
How many games?
him and Jamal Murray were
You
carrying
bringing
Denver.
up the wrong shit. You're not even addressing the core of the conversation. Who's sitting
What?
down, Yegor or?
Oh no, I don't. I'm not saying either of them. You already know that though,
So
Pot.
why
I
are you
mean,
trading for Peyton Watson? I'm not even saying anything about the player, how good or how bad he is.
no, no,
I'm
no.
saying
I told
I'm
you already
saying
Well,
know
who are
my
you sitting
position on it.
down?
let me answer
You
your question.
already know my position on it. The only way that I think it works is if MPJ is going back to Denver. You already know my position.
And that would be hilarious.
Let me answer Pod's question, because we're not married to these players. We're right now we're just trying to gather talented players. We'll figure out fit later.
That
But right now
you
we
don't
just
do
need
that
good
in free
players.
agency. This is not the draft. The draft, you
We're not
stack
ready to.
talent from the draft. You in free agency, you go get things that you need. You're not gonna bring in a player that's going to suck out the energy from Yegor. You are praying if you're that organization, they're accountable for is what they did with the number 8 pick and what they did with the number 6 pick. And even what they did with fucking Nolan Traore, he has to have a role in this. They are going to give them every chance to succeed. They're not going to bring in a player who's
Bringing in a shooter makes Yegor's job and Michael Brown's job easier, not more difficult. Bringing in more good players makes life easier, not harder.
who's sitting down.
Nobody. We're going with a small ball 5. That's what we're going with.
That's
Hell nah.
Okay.
Nah, man.
you wanna basically take this tact. So who's going to rebound for you?
If
Randall?
hold on, if
Have
Peyton
you watched
Watson
him play the last
if Peyton
14
Watson
years
is
in the
on if
NBA?
Peyton Watson is here and MPJ is still
What
here,
about Julius
Yegor is
Randle
sitting
tells you
down, yo.
that you need to put him at 5?
Well, I'm not saying what I would do. I'm not saying this is my idea.
These are the rudimentary pieces of this idea. You
guys have to start like thinking out. You guys just like the Golden State Warriors created a dynasty with a 6'6" center, right? Like you can think.
No, he's not. He was a power forward. They had.
He's a point guard.
They had Andrew Bogut. They had a lot of centers.
How are you gonna disrespect
Draymond played
Andrew
5
Bogut
as
like that?
Draymond played 5 at some point.
Bro, they had to
The
enforce
death
that
lineup
shit.
is something they switched up to.
They had
You
to
see how-
enforce
they-
that.
don't be.
I understand.
That's something they switched. That was a tactical thing that they did in the last 2 minutes, last 4 minutes of games. But to do the fight, you needed Andrew Bogut.
What I'm saying.
And then they brought in Boogie Cousins. They brought in Zaza Pachulia. They brought in David West. They had big. They had the tons of bigs.
It's Steve Kerr.
Let me ask you: is there a guy in free agency that we can get realistically? Don't say Joker or something stupid. Is there a guy in free agency that we can get that's going to make us a competitor? That's going to make us competitive.
Duran, but we're not getting Duran.
Okay, if we can get Duran, I take back everything I said. Go get Duran.
No, we can't get. Sean Marks is not going to get Duran.
I know he's not.
Sean Marks has to. What Sean Marks is giving these dudes the chance to do, and I'm sure this was Day'Ron Sharp's agent's argument. He's supposedly as good as Duran because he rebounds more. I don't believe that. My eye test doesn't tell me that, but that is the theory, and I think a lot of that is leaked out by the Nets organization. They want to find out is their future center in their center room
We know that he's not.
Wrong for that though.
He's not, but he might be in the draft next year. That's just the reality of the situation.
I think the Nets are willing to play the waiting game. They're not tripping about the center.
Yeah, these are placeholders. Michael Porter Jr. is a placeholder. Okay, he's not.
I think his skill set actually fits whatever you're doing as far as whether it be
They
rebound.
love him, and he
You hear
fits
me?
the team. And he fits the team as
Who
a
was he a
skill set wise.
placeholder before?
Yo, hold on. Can you hear me?
What?
Can you hear me?
Who was
He's
he
a placeholder for
for?
the. He's a placeholder for the guy the Nets draft in the next two drafts.
Oh shit! Hear this?
Yo, hold on. Can y'all hear me?
It-
Can you hear me?
This is not what Pod Thorne.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mute you like that. But can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if Python can hear me. Python, I'm trying to unmute Python. Damn, why?
This is
Yo, Leaf, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
he's
All
a
right.
placeholder for our projected
Bro,
star wing. for the
listen.
draft.
I'm listening to what y'all saying, right? So I pulled up Peyton Watson stats just to show y'all the facts of what we arguing about, right? Now, first and foremost, Bill Johnson, stop it. We are not trading Yago for Peyton Watson. If that's what MPJ is thinking, that's not happening. We're not doing that. You ain't got that much power, and you ain't never lead no team to no championship. You not Jokic. We ain't doing that. So let's just slow down. Like you, even if you in the driver's seat, slow down. You feel what I'm saying? Now, to the point. Peyton Watson in his rookie year averaged 3.3 points. Okay. He played 2 games. He started 2 games. He played 23. These are the facts. The next year, he started 4 games, played 80. But he averaged 18 minutes, 6.7 points per game. Right? He got 5.5 shots a game, and he averaged 6.7 points a game. Right? Next year, 2024, hold on, let me keep going. 2024, 2025. He played 68 games. That's over 65. You know how they do it. 18 games he started. He played 24 minutes in that season. He only took 6 shots a game. Shot 47%. He took 2 3-pointers a game. Doesn't sound like a Jordy guy to me. 8.1 points per game. 2025, 2020, he took 3.6 3-pointers a game. Right? He started 40, played 54. He averaged 10, almost 11 shots a game, 10.8. Right? He averaged 14 points per game. Y'all want to pay the man 130 mil. Change our whole roster up just for him. You love
100. Wait. Hold up. Where did the 130?
I'm just talking to the fans that want him to be on his team because every time we in the news, y'all want to act like y'all never been here before. Every time we get it,
where did 130 come from?
Listen. My point is this: these free agents that come to this team, they gotta prove to us that they want to stay here and play here, and you know what I'm saying? Be considerate to what we got going on. Letting all of these free agents come here, do whatever they want, that shit don't get us no winning. And I'm saying I don't like that. For the sake of net fanhood. Just because a free agent come here and say the yada yada whoop-de-whoop, don't mean we finna follow everything they say to the T. That shit gotta sound right and it makes sense. And this shit right here, 130 mil? Oh,
So
hell
Breezy,
no.
you saying because he scored that
Just because he is friend?
Breezy,
I'm not trading Yago for this dude, bro.
I wouldn't either, but let's look at the context here. You saying because he scored that in Denver, right? That he's going to score the same thing in Brooklyn with a bigger role? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying from a fan perspective that
and you get paid on your past.
From a fan perspective, it'll go against everything we was building. And for him to be this caliber of player before he get here, I'm not doing that.
Go look at.
You can't say it will go against everything that we build. I don't know if it'll go against everything.
You can't squelch Yegor.
Bro, hold on. He don't take no
for this dude. This is a regular dude.
I don't want to do that, but let's.
He most likely gonna be at the 3, bro. Like if he ever does get here, that's number 1.
So you taking Michael Porter Jr.
Hold on. He's most likely going to be at the 3 if that ever does happen, bro. Like I don't think it is. I'm with PT on it. I don't think it is happening. I think it's just some smoke and mirrors and just a lot of Nets fans just getting a lot more greedy as opposed to just waiting on shit, bro. Because a lot of people are impatient and they think we're supposed to just compete this year just off the strength. That's number 1. Number 2, I I think a lot of these numbers, bro, don't have no real serious context behind them because because realistically, bro, like I can't I like Peyton Watson is basically a thread in between. I say right in between Trey Murphy and Jonathan Kuminga. It just based off of what he can bring on a basketball court.
You know this how?
Bro, I'm just talking
Watching
about
them
based
play.
off what we seen, like on a
How
basketball
much
court.
basketball you seen him play?
I've seen him play a certain amount of basketball when he had a bench role a
He
year
didn't
before
play
he
much
got
in the
hurt.
playoffs.
When he had a bench role a year before he got hurt, he was actually playing legitimate minutes and he was actually giving legitimate effort. He looked a lot better than Christian Braun, who got paid $100 million. And me and you talked about that. We had that conversation.
All right, so hold on. So somebody said earlier that one of the highlights of his game is the fact that he like 6'8", but he averaged just shy of 5 boards. Yegor, it looked like he's gonna be averaging more than 5 boards. I'm not coming off of Yegor for Peyton Watson. That's all. That's the short in my.
I mean, no, neither am I, bro. I'm not with that. No, I don't think like.
So I don't see how it's finna happen. You gotta.
But that's the thing. Like,
I'm not listening to shit.
y'all keep talking about like this magical way of putting 6 players on the court and nobody noticed or something. But if you get Peyton Watson, who is sitting down, and basically from what I'm hearing is that y'all gonna sit Yegor down.
That's what's gonna have to go.
I would say, bro. And listen, first off,
that's not good for Yegor, and that's not good for Michael.
Which why it makes no sense for him. That's why it makes no sense for him coming over here, bro.
Zigzag
based on
but they're not doing it.
Unless you can influence him to come off the bench.
Let me say this, bro. Pod, based on what you said, the GM of our team laughed at. It seemed as if, bro, like the first person that's going to be up out of here is probably going to be MPJ before it's Yegor, bro. Like Yegor is not being up out of here, bro. We know that. Come on, bro. Let's stop.
So, but what I'm saying,
what makes y'all think Sean Marks is even
if y'all talking about all of the shots being took,
Watson
all of the opportunities, you taking all of the opportunities from Yegor, you would have paid Watson right there. Like, what are you doing? You taking?
I don't think you are
10 shots a game, bro. He taking 10 shots a game, and he's gonna be making more money than Yegor. He definitely gonna be taking more shots than Yegor. That's a whole fact.
I mean, him taking more shots is not him taking more opportunities. I think Yegor is still gonna have the ball in his hand a lot, and a ball in his hand just as much, bro. He's probably going to be the second leader assist man on our team in the starting lineup.
Like it. My thing is this: the whole thing, like I said, he ain't more important than the pick and roll center. If the next piece we added ain't a pick and roll center, what are we even talking about? The future of the Brooklyn Nets is the 1 and the 2. Both of them could play the 1 and the 2. So you put them in a situation where they willing passes to a PNR center.
Breeze, don't you
he ain't no pick and roll center.
Breeze, don't you agree that we need a perimeter defender?
I do agree with that.
So do
you think Peyton Watson is that?
Based on what you've seen, Peyton Watson that? Yes or no?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? That based on what you see,
that's why I don't really watch him play ball like that. Like y'all keep saying that he's so nice, and when Jokic was hurt, he was hooping. What sample size was that? How many games he did that? He only played 54 games. So how many games he did that? He didn't carry the whole season. He carried for a little sprint. Y'all ready to give him y'all ready to give him 130 mil because he carried the Denver Nuggets for 2 weeks.
I don't know about hold up, Breeze. Listen, I'm not talking numbers.
I heard MPJ say,
"Talk your shit, Breeze."
Breeze, I'm not talking about numbers, bro. Like we ain't got. Listen,
MPJ said that.
Listen, I don't give a shit what MPJ said, bro. Like I don't care about the numbers, bro. I don't care about the money. All I'm just talking about is how he plays and how he would fit hypothetically. We Nets fans, we ain't got shit to talk about but the offseason.
You forcing the square in the circle. That's how
I'm not forcing nothing. I'm not forcing nothing. I'm not forcing a triangle into no type
he
of
doesn't.
At all.
He doesn't fit because necessarily you with the Raza Yegor in MPJ, I guess. Like realistically, he can't just come here and take a starting spot unless you're trading MPJ.
Like, but why he can't just come here and chill? Like, yeah, MPJ, he moved to Brooklyn. That's your homie. You want to come visit him, nigga? You can come visit him, chill, nigga, have a good time, nigga. Spark up.
The only way
want to join the team. Nigga.
The only way that I feel like Peyton Watson could work.
We got Flatbush, nigga. We got Cocoa Bread and the fucking Golden Crust, nigga. Have fun.
Your shit, Breezy.
The only way Peyton Watson
they don't got roti
team,
shops, Breezy.
The only way he works on this team is if Sean Marks and them convince. Not that, but if he is here, which I think is a no chance in hell he agrees. Yo, can you be our sixth man off the bench?
No, not for the money. Not for the money that he asking for. You out of your mind?
So he's not. That's why I don't think he's coming here.
No. Say, hold on. This is what I'm saying.
That's why I don't think he's coming here.
This is what I'm saying from Sean Marks' perspective. Like I said, he should be making elbow room at the negotiation table. You want to play here. You don't want to stay in Denver. You want to play here? Then you're going to take this 2-year contract like I give all these other players these 2-year contracts.
Nigga said take a 2-year contract.
That's a fact. Hold on. You trying to tell me the
how much I want Watson to get paid?
Listen, Pete, you trying to tell me you trying to tell me the stats that I just pulled up deserve 130 million?
It's a lot of stats that
yes
don't
or
deserve.
No. You asked me a yes or no question. I'm asking you a yes or no question. You trying to tell me the stats that I just pulled up?
Who is going to give Peyton Watson that money?
Yes or give me a no.
130 million is crazy.
I need more context on that 130.
MPJ
hold on, y'all rushing to pay to get this dude all this money. Who's going to give him that money?
30, bro. Like, and there's nothing behind that.
I don't know.
I'm telling. Hold on, bro. Listen, leave. What I'm saying is
30 for how many years? What, 8 years?
I'm doing my best, bro. I'm telling you that. Listen,
he's one of the most sought out free agents
this
year. Yes.
In July.
Yes, he's one of he was.
They don't even want to pay Duran.
He was projected to be one.
Duran's an All NBA player. They don't want to pay Duran.
Exactly.
Like y'all don't understand the market,
bro. He's restricted.
Y'all playing 2K.
That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Just because they don't want to play Duran doesn't mean he's not one of the most sought out free agents going into this year.
Joey, he got a
not according to the market.
He's a restricted free agent, bro. These restricted free agents, bro, they think they market is as big as the goddamn arena.
I'm not saying the nigga is worth $130 million. I'm not saying I would give it to him, but I'm telling you a fact. He was one of the top names pegged as teams trying to get when free agency was going to hit.
Okay, but
be hyping him up just so we could buy.
Why no one gave him a max deal? That's all he wants. He wants a
somebody
team.
ain't give him money yet.
He wants a team to give him a max deal so that he could go to Detroit and be like, "I dare you not to match it."
I don't know, man. Why don't you call the 30 GMs to ask them? Listen,
I don't need to ask them. They spoke. The GMs have spoken.
Another thing. I don't
GMs have definitely spoken.
What's the other thing? What it is, bro?
What?
And another thing, just because he's scoring 14 points on Denver doesn't mean that he can't come to Brooklyn and produce more. Go look at Jalen Brunson. Come on, let me land my plane.
Off the
please, brother. Please,
he gotta know his place.
Please, brother. Please, brother.
Please. He gotta know his place. Listen, he got to know his place.
All I'm saying,
hold on.
See, y'all niggas taking it out of context. Y'all acting like
I'm not taking it out of context.
Got some pom-poms for this nigga, and I want him here. All I'm saying is I'm looking at the full context. When you go look at Jalen Brunson's fucking numbers in Dallas before he got traded to the Knicks, they weren't better than Peyton Watson, and he turned out to be a superstar. So all that, he got this and he got.
What did he do in college? Jalen Brunson had 2 championships in college. What did he do in college?
Stop.
And they put the championship. The Jalen Brunson situation is the most irregular situation. Hold on. Y'all gotta hear this out. Y'all gotta hear this out. Y'all gotta hear this out.
You gotta take chance on players who have a high.
No, that is a completely different thing. They put 4 players together that won championships together. That's never happened before.
A
college team, the core of a college team, like that was their vision. it wasn't just their vision to get him. They got him, Josh Hart, and the redhead
That is
kid.
not my point. My point is
I'm
Brunson still.
just saying
Hold
it's
on,
a
let me just say this.
irregular
Let me just say this.
situation. The way you value
Let me
that
just
is
say this.
different.
That is not
What's
my
your
point.
point?
My
What's Joey's
point
point?
is
What's your
Brunson
point,
still
Joey?
took the leap. He still took the leap. They took a chance on him, and he took the fucking leap. That
Right,
is
and
my
what did they
point.
give him?
If you take
They
a
didn't give
chance
him the
on-
max.
hold on. If you take a chance on Watson, he possibly takes the fucking leap.
2
I'm not
years
saying
off
he
the
Everybody
bench.
possibly takes the
I'm not
leap.
saying he
2
will.
years
But
off the
listen,
bench.
he's at that point in his
During
career
his 22.
he's at that point in his career to where it's warranted.
I
It's a
understand
fact.
that to you, but
Yo, hold on,
what
hold on.
I'm
The
trying to say
problem,
to
the
you is the
problem with that
market
is
doesn't. The market is saying different. The market is speaking.
The
This
market is
new
the
speaking
problem.
on
Hold
CBA
on,
is a
the problem.
motherfucker.
Hold on. The problem with that
Bro,
is when
look at his free
Jalen
throw
Brunson's
percentage.
Jalen Brunson's situation is different,
Oh my
bro. When he
goodness.
came to the Knicks, they didn't have niggas wasn't in nobody's way for Brunson to do
Bro,
what
he
he
don't
do.
get to the paint,
Exactly.
bro.
Like
He don't
he
get no
went to the
free
Knicks with
throws,
a
bro.
starting position already there with Peyton Watson. Y'all arguing, y'all don't want Yegor coming off the bench.
That's not my
So
Hell
point.
no.
realistically, he not coming here. He ain't
Right?
gonna have no Brunson
I know he's
impact.
not coming here,
Yo,
but
can
that's
we
Right.
not
just
my
get this
point.
conversation, bro? We out here talking hypotheticals, bro.
Bro, I'm
That's
telling
No,
a
you
but
what
totally
it is,
different
bro.
point.
I'm telling you, if he not taking a 2-year contract coming off the bench, I don't want him on the team. I do not want him cutting into the opportunities and the chemistry of the 1 and the 2
The-
we
I
got
don't
right
either.
now.
I don't either.
I don't
I'm
need the
just being
but
specific
the
with Leaf. Since Leaf said we just out here with
I don't either.
hypotheticals, no,
But
I'm
we
telling
can't
you
just
what it
because we
is.
don't want him.
Breeze,
we can't just
I'm
leave it.
not disagreeing with you, bro. But the offseason is starting to become Nets fans' favorite pastime, bro. This is
Bro,
some
this is all we
bullshit we
got. What
talking
you mean?
about.
That's fans' favorite pastime. This is all we
Yo,
got.
yo,
You damn
All
yeah,
teams
that's why it's our
all
favorite
fan bases
hold on,
pastime.
look
We ain't
forward
got
to the
shit else to
offseason.
talk
It's
about.
not just
What
the
you,
Nets.
yo,
bro, we talking about right now. What do you
you,
mean?
We
hold
you
talking
know
on,
what?
about a
yo,
nigga that want money that we don't want because we gonna have to give up something. That's
yo,
what we're talking about.
well, can I tell
Bro,
y'all something real
I'm
quick?
talking
And
basketball, man.
I
I
could
don't
be
understand
bugging.
why y'all are
Bullshit.
so married to the guys.
Yo,
in
hold
this
on,
team. The
y'all.
team is trash, and everybody wants to keep all the players.
Did anybody just see this shit just now? They saying a fucking the Miami Heat YouTube page just leaked by accident that LeBron is going there. That is they gonna have a introductory.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know if it was
July
true or not.
27th. I see it on mad different
Doesn't
places.
matter.
I'm trying to see if it's true, but they said an intern posted a post by accident that wasn't supposed to be posted that they having an introductory press conference on July 27th.
I don't know. It's too much AI.
I don't know if
shit
it's
going
true.
on
I don't
out
know
here,
if that's
man.
true or not. Like,
Yo, Jay, real quick. That's
What
not
up?
true because they would never let
That intern
nobody.
is fired.
Hold
LeBron
on.
would
Let
never
Easy talk. Go ahead, Easy.
That easy.
LeBron would never let anybody steal his thunder from this position. So that's
No,
automatic.
that could be an
They gotta come.
accident. Know what I mean? He might have meant to
You think he
schedule
making
that
an
post.
accident with that?
He might have meant to schedule the post and put posts by accident.
Yo, LeBron got power, bro. He could shut people down. That should not happen.
It did shut down though.
Oh man.
Not before it
It
got
got shut
leaked.
down as a mistake though.
Right. Once
It
it
was
get leaked, man, other
the
people posting it.
the
But
speed
No,
of
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
response
it's only
could
I
be judged,
ain't gonna
but
lie.
the response is exactly what you said.
Yo, the other day I went in the chat. I went to Players Choice and went in the chat. I said, yo, I thought I broke the news that he went to the 76ers. That shit was Shams Charania. Like, who the fuck is Shams Charania?
Sharania.
Yeah, no, but it's tricked me. I thought it was the right Shams, but it was the wrong Shams.
They hit you with that NBA centile shit, bro. See, you gotta watch out.
They hit you with Shan.
I thought
Hit
he
you
was
with that
going to
NBA
Philly.
centile, nigga.
But yo, you know what it is? I think I want him to go to Philly. Like it makes sense. Him being the 40, they got Wade there. Like serious, put Wade on the bench. He take the vet minimum. He go to the 76ers.
That's an unserious team.
That's very unserious team.
Bruh, Braun is serious. Brown is, I don't know. Maybe y'all right. I don't know. Shout to Scott in the chat.
That nigga,
Like,
that nigga LeBron just want fanfare. That's what he want, bro.
The template made.
yo, I just saw on FanDude Twitter some better put a $175 bet that the Brooklyn Nets make the Eastern Conference playoffs or some shit. And the payout was like 2,228 or some shit. I don't know.
Hey,
But
I'm about to go lay that bet myself.
Right, $1.75.
Yeah, that sounds like a bet.
Hold on, what was the bet again?
You
oh wait,
said
my fault.
FanDuel?
I think on FanDuel.
Damn, that
Some
shit
guy
don't be
put
working sometimes.
he put a $175 bet that the my fault, not the playoffs, that the Brooklyn Nets make the play-in.
Oh, play in.
Oh, that's easy
Yeah.
money right
That's
there.
great odds.
And the
I'm about to
payout
bet
is like
that.
Breeze,
2K.
Breeze, you not
So
putting that bread up.
you're not
you
putting that
crazy?
bread up.
I'm putting $5 up. Y'all know how I play.
But bro, everybody knew
Y'all
you
be trying
wasn't
to
putting
lose
that bread
money, and
up,
y'all
bro.
know
Like,
our
that's how.
team. So
Y'all
That's
niggas
how
mad
much.
at me. Nigga, I work
y'all
hard
throwing
for
away
that
money, bro.
$5. Nigga, what you talking about?
I don't
Niggas
even.
throwing
that
away
nigga
I'm.
put
money.
I'm.
175.
Niggas been
I
getting
think the
super
team
chats
is
all
gonna
year
win
for
20
they put up
games,
What's the
$5.
but I
return on
still
that?
take that bet.
What's the return on that 175? That shit sweet.
He's at
2,000,
2,000.
around like 2K.
Oh, that's a nice piece of change right there.
For 175.
You're
Yeah,
never gonna see it.
that's
I
the
need
payout.
some more zeros at the end of that shit.
What you
You're
mean? We ain't
never
gonna
gonna
see it
see that
easy?
money.
We gonna see it.
You're never gonna see that money. Brooklyn
Nah,
Nets
that
make the play
You ain't
in.
never
that's
gonna
probably
see it.
not
You're
gonna
right.
pay
You ain't
out.
never
But
gonna
I'm.
see that money.
That's money
It's
we
you
ain't never
never.
see.
You never bet
Especially
on your
ass
team winning
$5,
games.
bro. Like you ain't gonna definitely ain't gonna see no shit like that ever.
Bro, hold on, bro. $5 is valid. Stop frowning upon $5 like it
This
don't
nigga been
mean
getting
shit.
super chats for the last 365 days. He talking about $5 is valid.
Bro, I'm talking about $5 to bet in DraftKings. I'm not talking about super chat. These are two different conversations.
My fault, y'all. The payout is 2,800.
Oh, that's
I'll take
nice.
that.
2,800.
What y'all talking about, man?
Put
Who cares
two
about
make the
more
the
zeros
play-in?
at the end of that. We in business.
To make the
175.
play-in is crazy though. I ain't
Bro,
going
y'all
that nigga.
niggas must be crazy, bro. Y'all was cooking.
Yo, hold
school.
on. Look at
I'm
Dennis
taking
Milton.
what
Hold on. Look at Dennis
you
Milton
put
in the
100.
chat. Look at Dennis Milton in the chat. He said, I put $100 for Westbrook Wizards to make the playoffs and got $2,000.
Damn.
I might have
You
to.
a
I
legend,
might have
my
to lay
nigga.
that
Bro,
one
hold
too.
up, bro.
Yo, Dennis Milton, you a legend, bro. That shit is
I ain't gonna lie.
top.
The play-in is a. I mean, if he wins that payout, that's crazy.
Nigga, 2 racks, nigga. That's a year of car insurance, bro. Like, come on,
I
bro.
might
Stop.
parlay I might parlay two predictions together and add a
that was
zero.
wait, hold on. That was Westbrook coming off of OKC, coming off of averaging 2 straight triple-double seasons, bro. Yes, that
The
was a
Wizards were
good
still
bet right
butt
there.
though. Ease.
No,
Even
but
at that
It
time, the
was,
Wizards
wait,
and
was
hold
butt.
on.
they was the playing team at that.
Bradley Beal came back, and you had a triple-double machine. That was a good bet right there. Betting that the Brooklyn Nets could make the play in this year,
Is this team? Is
that
that
is a
team? Is
bad
this
bet
team
right there.
worse than that Wizards team?
Yes. Well, I can't
Yes,
say
they
that for
are.
sure. I can't say that for sure yet until I see them play.
There's
But
nobody on this
right
team
now,
that was
yes.
better than Bradley Beal during the time or Russ.
That is true.
Right.
I think Michael is better than when all things said and done. He's a better player than Bradley Beal.
But he's not better right now, so it don't even make no
No, he's
damn
not.
sense.
He's not. Of course, he's not better right now.
Right.
If
He's not
Mikel
better
is
than
if,
that
Mik-
nigga
if
was during that
Mikel is
time right this second. So like, I
if
mean,
Mikel is Bradley Beal, is that a win?
Yeah.
what
Well,
version of Bradley
no
Beal are we talking
on
about?
offense.
But like with better defense.
Yeah.
What version of Bradley Beal are we talking about? Because we was comparing
30
that nigga
points per
to
game.
Halliburton.
Before he got his money, Bradley Beal.
Right, yeah.
Bradley Beal got his money and was like,
I mean, but he did get paid and then started averaging 30 a game. But it's just that them niggas stunk. Them niggas was stinking.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
he stunk
that
too.
Mikal could be the best guard out of the guards that's coming out this draft. To be Bradley Beal might be an understatement if that's his best.
If he's Bradley Beal at 6, I feel like that's a win.
I mean, it's a win, but if you was projected to be the best guard out of all the guards coming out your draft and they all super good, then that might be, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, the guard ahead of him is Darren Peterson.
Yo, I was at an AAU game where he wasn't coaching. He wasn't the head coach, but he might as well have been the head coach. It was his team, the Bradley Beal team. I forgot the name of him. And he all he was yelling at his players was defense, 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 having heart, this shit, that shit, challenging these little niggas to play defense.
How you challenging them niggas to do something that you never did?
That shit
bro. You
boggles
gotta
my
stop that,
mind every time I
You gotta
see his
stop that.
Wait,
team
who
and
was
he's
saying
there.
this?
Bradley Bill.
So we're not gonna tell people to do the right thing, or because we're doing the wrong
Ask
thing.
anybody
But I'm
who's
saying
ever
though,
been
bro,
to a
like, why-
Bradley
But
Bill
Ease, why you
team
telling
game and he's
people
there.
to do something you don't do?
Hold on.
Why you telling niggas to do something that you never did?
It's so weird, yo.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask my question again. Is it wrong to tell people the right thing even though we doing the wrong thing?
How you know that's the right thing if you never did it?
So let's go into the conversation. So we acting like we 5 years old now. Now we 5 years old, bro. Now we 5 years old.
No, I'm not acting like anything.
Hey, yo.
That's a legitimate question.
Welcome to the Cam Thomas
No, that's a
School of
legitimate
Defense.
question, bro. Like
That's like a criminal.
Nigga,
That's like
all of
a
a sudden
criminal
you
telling
smart and
somebody,
nigga,
yo,
you
do
still
the
in
right
the
thing.
league. You still in the league. You ain't got better at nothing that you trying to teach your young players to do on that team. And you trying to teach them that.
You still need to play defense, though. That's
If
not a lie.
if a criminal is
But
telling
you don't
somebody,
need to be
nah, do
telling
the
them
right
that,
thing.
nigga. Go get an assistant coach to tell them that or something. You don't need to be telling them niggas that.
Hold on. All because you are mad at the messenger does not
Right
mean
message, wrong messenger. Yeah, I am mad at it. Yes.
I'm not mad at the messenger.
Next question.
I'm not mad at messenger. We good.
I'm mad at the shit, bro. Next question. Go
That's
get
like
a nigga
Cam.
that did that, bro.
That's
And
like
then
Cam
he tell him
Thomas
that,
telling
bro.
somebody, yo, play defense.
Hold on.
Welcome to the Cam Thomas School of Defense.
Hold on. My YouTube just said, so if a coach never played, they can't coach?
That's not the same. First off, that's not that's not the same shit. No.
It's
Stop it. Niggas be trying to maneuver their way out of so much shit, bro. Oh man, so
Don't be mad at the super chat cooking. Don't be mad at the chat cooking, nigga. The chat cooking, nigga. Don't be mad at the bro. If
so sick of niggas, bro. Like this is the same nigga that told it. He told a lot of the truths at the time that he told it. He even said there's a snippet of him saying, "Yo, it's only 400 spots in the NBA, bro. You get in the NBA one way or the other, bro. You gonna have to guard me. Can't none of y'all niggas." I'm like, you might be speaking to a nigga that might be better than you and might have a better career than you.
Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from?
If Ben Simmons is telling you, yo, always take the open three,
you gonna believe it?
Come on, bro.
Wait.
Yo, Leaf, where that quote came from?
That came from her. That came from him. He said that shit to his AAU team.
Bradley Bill
said that shit. He did say that.
That's the shit I'm talking about. That's
I'm
it,
like,
yo.
you
I
might
thought
be
I was
talking
like,
to a nigga that might cook you, bro. If you still in the league, watch time he gets there.
I didn't know there was video out there. That's how that nigga talk.
Wait, hold on.
This nigga's nuts.
I want to go to Ellen question real quick. If Ben Simmons tell you to hit the open three, is he wrong?
No, I said take the open three.
If Ben Simmons is telling you take the open three, is he wrong?
Yes, he is. Because he don't need to be saying that.
No, but Ben Simmons, nobody's gonna hire Ben Simmons to be an offensive coordinator.
Ever.
That's not the point.
I'm not. Easy's not wrong in what he's saying.
Hold on.
Easy's not wrong in what he's saying, but necessarily it is weird for Ben Simmons to be telling you like always take the open.
Wait, hold on, because you keep on getting stuck on the messenger point. At the end of the day, that statement right there, we're not talking about his whole resume or embodiment of work. We are talking about one statement. That statement is true, my nigga.
What makes it true?
But how can I take it from Ben? How can I receive that advice from Ben? No,
right.
That's on you.
Easy, bro. Here's the thought, bro. If you can't teach somebody something, don't tell them to do it. What you telling them to do something that you can't teach?
So
what if a person say don't drink alcohol and they don't drink?
Wait, hold on. So if I can acknowledge my weakness and say I can't take that shot, but I'm gonna try to push you in the direction to take that shot right there to better yourself. Why is that wrong, bro? Oh, because I'm the nigga that didn't want to take the shot. Yeah, that's on me. I didn't want to take the shot. I am telling you now, take that shit to make sure you good, nigga. Cause look at the fucker I'm going through, nigga. Just for not
Dun, dun,
taking
dun,
that
dun,
shot.
That's
dun,
a good
dun, dun,
point.
dun,
That's a
dun,
good
dun,
point.
dun, 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 dun,
That's a
dun,
good point.
dun, 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 dun,
Man, Kobe told
dun.
him to develop a jump shot. He ain't listening. That he telling other niggas.
Hey yo, that music was behind you easy. Dun 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 dun
That
dun
is a
dun
point.
dun
Right
Maybe
before,
dun
yeah, right
dun
Bradley.
dun 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 dun
as
But hold
Rocky
on
is getting
dun.
knocked out, bro. You playing that shit.
To Leaf's point, maybe Bradley Beal is telling his AAU team to be better because he could never do it, but maybe these guys he want to put confidence in them and be like, yo, like
Yeah.
playing defense, how you get paid? Like,
What if they get in the NBA and shooting is how they get paid by the time they get there?
shoot.
That's how it go.
Bad
That's how it
investment.
go, my nigga.
I
Wait,
mean,
hold on. If that's how it go, that's how it go, my nigga. But within that
We
statement that Bradley Beal told him at
we've
that
seen that
time
happen to
during time of their
players.
life, it was true.
Jaleel
It helped
Okafor.
them.
oh my god,
That's a
bro.
bad example, but I mean,
That's a
No,
really
but
bad
that's the
example.
NBA's play style changed. The NBA made it where the big man had different responsibilities. If you was in the old school days, Jaleel Okafor is the man.
that's a fact.
Or
But
what's this other dude that went number one?
Greg
And
Oden.
no, not
there you go.
that far back. Golden State.
Number
Oh,
one, go to
Wiseman.
state.
Or he went top. He was a killer
You
in
talking about
college and high
Wiseman?
school.
Wiseman?
No, Wagner. No,
Yo, hold on.
No,
Yo,
Wiseman. James Wiseman.
Yo, hold on. You
no,
know
him too. I'm
Yo,
not talking about James Wiseman, but him too. He's another example.
Yeah, what am I looking at right now?
yo, this dude, he only
Oh,
played
this a bet. This the thing I
$25.
was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled it up because y'all was talking about it. He only played $25, and it's just the markup. They let you get a boost, and
Right.
you know what I mean. That boost lets
Right.
$175, so that is equivalent to $2,800. But he just without the boost, he would have got $775. It don't
Okay.
sound
That
too
boost might
crazy
help him.
when
I ain't
you
gonna
put it
lie.
like that. It don't sound too crazy. It's like we might have a chance to make the play. You know what I mean? But the way
I
y'all
mean,
said it, it was like, God damn.
How are y'all getting that though, bro? Where
I
y'all
was
getting
like,
them
yo,
stats?
my nigga, y'all gotta put
I
some.
gotta get this guy on the
I need 2 more
podcast, man.
zeros at the end of that payout, bro.
But the
hell
fact
with
he
all
got
that.
faith, he got faith
Why?
that the
What are
Nets
you
can make that
saying?
play in though.
You mean why,
What
nigga? I
does
got
it
shit to
matter?
pay.
Bro,
Yeah, but
hold on.
it's
Bro,
just to make the
what?
play in. You acting like it's saying to win the championship.
Right.
But so you saying they could
I
make the
asked for 2
play in,
more
bro?
zeros.
Yes.
No.
I
So
think the
then
Nets
bet.
will play
So
the play.
bet on the
Yes.
We did
championship.
this though, Breeze. We named the team. We named all the teams. Like the playing teams last year, they won 45 games.
It got
Bro,
tricky
And
at 10.
and teams
That
aren't tanking
shit
like
ain't
they did
happening
this
again, bro.
year.
Like not
Yeah,
in the,
teams ain't gonna be
Everybody's
tanking this
trying
year
this year.
either.
there's not gonna be that many high
We
winning
had to
teams
take
in the
our foot
play in
off
this
the
year, bro.
pedal.
Let's
We
stop.
had to take
And
our
we
foot
not
off
gonna
the
be one of
pedal
them.
not to lose some of
We
those
ain't gonna
games.
be
know
one
we
of them
ain't.
niggas.
This season, we ain't taking our foot off the pedal, and we know Yego could play in the fourth quarter. I've seen for what it's worth. I've seen MPJ win games. I've seen Randall win games. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, the fourth quarter.
Yo, Chicago won 30
strongest
games and
ever
they was
seen
the
us in a
11th
long time.
seed. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that maybe if we make a play-in, we probably going to win 40 plus games.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think the East is
We
gonna
think
be
we're making
that
a
good
play-in
again.
with 30 wins.
I don't think the
This is
East is
getting
gonna be
crazy.
that good again, bro.
We're
Like
gonna have to win
no.
around 40 games.
So who's dropping
Who's
down?
dropping then?
Who's
Tripping.
dropping?
Somebody
How
gonna
about
have to drop.
And
how
why
about Boston?
why is it us and not the Wizards that's going up?
How about Boston? How about Charlotte? How about Atlanta? How about like
Y'all think
come on,
Boston may be a playing team?
No, they not. No, they are not. No, they are not. No, they are
Bruh,
not.
Jason.
Hold
What do you mean? No, they not, nigga. Jason Tatum just got compromised.
So
Hold on, y'all.
nigga,
Hold on,
he
hold on, y'all. Hold on.
nigga, what the fuck is
Listen.
that?
You
He
know
just
what's gonna
playing
be
in the season.
interesting?
Where
What's
y'all
gonna be
getting that
interesting
from, my
is
nigga?
the
Nigga just
record
got
that the
compromised. Nigga, welcome to the
Come on,
Peyton Pritchard
son.
show.
hold
They
on.
just got
The
an injury PG
hold on.
for
It's
Jalen
gonna be
Brown, bro.
interesting. Listen. You know what's gonna be interesting? The fact that
Let's
they
put some
always
money on
gave
it then.
Tatum.
Y'all talking
Y'all can
about
hear
money?
me?
Let's put some money on it then. Let's put some money on that then.
Tatum
Niggas
got
ain't
the
ass
game like
betting
this.
me, bro.
Hold
Like,
on,
oh,
Tatum
just
is
talk
known
about
for
putting
being the
money on
number
it.
one option on the Celtics, and now he's gonna have to have a better record than Brown had when he wasn't there, because that's what everybody watching. And again,
That's
I think that
false.
type of pressure on Tatum is gonna mess up their chemistry. They said they was looking for Peyton Pritchard to take a Jalen Brunson type of leap. Get the fuck out! Like, no way. So I'm
Wait,
saying
hold
that
on.
this I'm saying that to say, bro, they taking a drop, bro. I'm pull up. Look,
Wait,
I'm pulling up the standings right here. Here go the standings right here. Now this shit fit in the shape. The Pistons ain't gonna be one. Celtics
The
ain't gonna
Pistons
be
does
two.
not sit winning 60 games again.
The Knicks they probably gonna
Depends
be
on if
one
they
or
get
two.
done.
Cavs.
Okay,
They,
Even if they
wait.
do, they ain't
The
winning
top,
60
what?
we
games
don't need to
again.
worry about the top 8. Let's go 9 through 12.
Okay,
Look at the
okay,
win totals.
okay.
The Bucks is in
Wait,
the shitter.
actually 8
So,
8 through 10 really. So
bro, we
Magic
gonna be
was a
better than
playing
the
team.
Bucks. We gonna be
So
better
Magic
than the
was a
Bucks.
hold on, but Magic was a playing team. They won 45. Hornets was a playing team. They won 44. Heat was a playing team. They won 43. We have to be if that's the playing range, we gotta win 40 plus
That
games,
shit ain't
bro.
gonna look
I
like
ain't
that
gonna lie,
again,
the
bro.
Eastern
Stop.
Conference looking tough.
wait. Hold on,
That shit
real
looking
quick. Hold on,
tough.
This is the best. This is the
Please,
The
best the
please,
Bulls
Eastern
missed the
Conference
playoffs and they
looks.
won 30
go
games.
down,
Yeah,
This
this
is the
might be
best
the
the
most
bruh. The
even.
Eastern Conference had 10,
Breeze,
41 teams. This is the
Scroll down
best
to the
they
bottom.
looked in years.
Yeah, it
Scroll
Nah,
is.
down
the
to the
East is
bottom.
gonna be
Remember,
better. The East
Nah,
gonna
nah,
be good
nah.
next year too.
you had a lot of teams
Breeze.
tanking, right?
Yeah,
So you had like,
but the
yeah, there
teams
was
in the
no
East
middle
also
class.
getting better.
I mean, yeah, they had a
Exactly.
third of
Mad
the
teams is
league
tanking
tanking.
last year.
How much of that was in the East?
Wait,
A lot of
hold
it,
on,
A
most of
lot.
it. Yeah,
wait,
What,
hold on.
five out of 15 teams?
at least
Wait, hold on,
1, 2, 3,
The
4,
Bucks
5.
wasn't tanking. They was just some shit.
Hold on, what Easy
Breeze,
gonna
hold
say?
on.
What you gonna say, Easy?
Breeze, just zoom into the bottom real quick. Just zoom into the bottom. Can you
What
just
you
zoom in?
mean? The
So,
15?
yeah, 15 and the last 4 seeds. So look, Nets are 13. We are expecting Pacers to get better, and we are expecting Wizards to get better. Hornets might take a fall, but we expect them to still be okay. Tell me how we get to 10.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Bro, I never said that we got to 10. I just said the rest of these niggas is trash.
But the
The
playing seeds is
conversation
8
wasn't
through
making
the
it.
playoff seeds, if I'm not mistaken, is 8 through 10, correct? Or 7
Yeah,
through 10? Or
Well,
8
the
through
seven,
10,
eight,
play in
whatever.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
7,
Right.
8,
Bro,
9,
So
10.
how are we getting in that range? Because that's the range you have to be in
what
to be a playing team.
it,
Well, I
it,
mean,
it really depends on our definition of competing as somebody else's, bro, because
The aura
these teams,
bros.
there's teams that had better rosters than us, bro, that tank more than us. These are facts.
MPJ
Yo,
But
and all
somebody
these
I'm
gonna
not
have
gonna
to,
lie.
guys.
The Eastern
a team
Conference
gonna
is
have to
tough.
drop.
The Eastern
That's the
Conference is
thing.
tough.
One of these teams
I
gonna
mean,
have to, does Hornets drop?
yeah, the Hornets drop.
The Hornets drop and the
The Hornets and
Bucks
the Bucks drop. They at the bottom of the East.
Well, the Bucks
Yeah.
Bucks not gonna win much games. I agree with
They
that.
at the bottom of the East.
Do the Magic drop?
Without
Maybe
Do
not.
Atlanta
they got
do
to do.
Atlanta
Hold on,
drop?
they got it. Atlanta.
Got
The
too many,
Pistons
no
and the
offense.
Pistons and the
good
Celtics
teams.
drop.
Philly
Atlanta. Hold
definitely
on.
ain't.
Atlanta ain't
Philly is
got
not
no
a 7 seed
offense.
next year.
The,
I'm gonna tell you that now.
Atlanta is probably a 8th seed, bro, at
do the
best.
Raptors even got Kawhi Leonard?
Wait, can I say
Yeah, they
this? Can I
do.
say this real quick?
I don't
Can I
even
say this
know.
real quick?
They do got Kawhi Leonard.
Can I say this
No,
real
they
quick?
gotta wait till
Pistons,
that investigation is over.
can I say this real quick? The
Yeah.
Pistons and the Celtics can and will drop, but they're not dropping out of playoff contention.
One of them
Cool,
niggas
they
is
can be 4 or 5.
one of them niggas is a playing team.
It's not Detroit either. I don't think they not winning 60 games, but I don't think they're gonna be playing more.
Bruh, I told people about the Boston Celtics. All you niggas, welcome to the Peyton Pritchard show.
All right, we gonna see. Remember
I think
this.
Hornets
I'm gonna
drop a
circle this
little
string.
bit though. I think Hornets drop
I'm gonna circle this string, and when
unless
Boston doing
Brandon
good,
Miller take
we're
a
gonna revisit this.
huge leap. Like Brandon Miller gonna have to have a season. Con, and I think we'll be fine. But
I mean, but I think what they need is what they gave up when they gave up LaMelo, bro. Like I don't know who's running the point over there. Kobe White.
Kobe White.
That ain't getting it.
But wait.
That ain't getting it.
Let me say this. We see in the field and we see in the competition, but we know what we have in house. The question I have for myself, and I pose it to y'all: how much of a leap do we have to make to get there? If you say minimal, I can understand where you're coming from. I'm thinking substantial, exceptional. I don't see that possibility.
What
So
you
that's
mean?
why I'm saying,
Diego's gonna have to have a huge leap. MPJ gonna have to play out of his mind.
Hold up, bro. We,
Mikey
I believe
Porter
we
Jr.
could
all the
listen.
teams
I didn't
want
say we
him,
was
man.
gonna make the
He gonna
play-in.
come out here and go crazy.
I didn't say we was gonna make the play in any damn way. I bro. I don't have a number on what we gonna do. I don't.
Me neither.
Listen,
I just trying to see what team gonna drop if we making
I'm
a
just saying,
play.
niggas. I'm just saying, niggas will talk about they gonna put a bet on the Nets making a play, and I'm like, you.
I'm telling you, I am telling you this
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Philly at $7.
$175 down the shitter.
I'm telling you this though. Philly at 7 and Heat at 10 is not happening next year.
The East is tough, but I don't think that we're gonna just breeze to the you know what I'm saying playing, because a lot of these games they're gonna be close, man. And some of those games we might not win because of lack of experience, but then we do got experience with Randall and MPJ. And again, us leaning on them again, like I said, man, I'm giving them fan power. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fitting to go into the season with my head down. Shit, we done went through 2 tanking seasons. I already knew we was going to lose them seasons. I'm going to put all of the win energy I got left into this season. Not to say it's going to help them win games, but at least if they was to tune into the channel, they could see that the fans care about them winning. They don't want. Imagine they tune into the channel. They be like, "Man, them niggas ain't."
I mean,
shit.
but it's what. But we gotta admit.
You know,
we
being
gotta admit that it's wild
I really
competitive.
feel like you see me pull up the offensive scheme. I think if they run a hollow offense, they could do some damage.
What do you think?
You're not speaking Jordy language.
We have to acknowledge that it's wild competitive.
Jordy
First and foremost, that's
fly,
number
man.
one. Number
Do
two,
we think Chicago take the jump?
No, Chicago.
shit.
Chicago ain't taking shit. No,
man.
hell no.
Okay.
Chicago ain't taking a damn thing, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Bro,
We
they
didn't
got
even
Caleb
acknowledge,
Wilson,
bro,
and
that
they
this-
got that Marcus Bazulis dude, and they got fucking Giddy. Bro,
And they got Caleb Wilson.
Bro.
They got Norman Powell over there too.
Wait, hold on, real quick.
And they
Can I
got
say this
Nick
real quick?
Claxton.
Let me just say this real quick. It look like
They got
a
Nick
lot of
Claxton.
talent,
I'm mad as hell.
but they're gonna have to iron out a lot.
Hate this nigga Jay, bro.
They got no shooting on that team.
Can't with
All
this
them
nigga,
players
bro.
you name can't shoot, so they're gonna have to iron out some things. I predict they might be in the same spot where they was last year. It might not look the same, but they're gonna be in the same spot. But they got a lot of things to iron
I mean, I think we could get to 11, bro. It's 9 teams up here right now that's better than us currently.
Bro,
What about y'all? Don't think we get to 10?
What do you mean stop? It's the truth.
Bro, it's not about them being better, bro. We going into a season where we was just tanking. We assembling our roster now. So what? Like you saying that, what's the price of tea in China? Who gives a fuck? When we go out there, we're gonna compete. We don't care about whether or not the other team is better than us. We don't give a fuck. We
Listen,
gonna go out there and see
I'm
who
waving the
gonna win
pom-poms
more.
with you.
Hold on,
Breeze.
we're gonna see that night, that specific game night, who wanna win more. Maybe they coming off a fucking double game or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying, get them while they tired.
Like, Breeze talking all this and we
Breeze is talking all of this shit, bro. And he knows exactly what's going to happen. Breeze
talking about who gonna win it more.
You talking to a nigga that called 2 hours of bad basketball for the last 2 years. You remember what the fuck I did?
Bro, that's how you view it, my brother.
You
You don't have to view it that way.
It don't matter, nigga. I was there enough.
I was on your page.
Man, Lisa, I was there. I
You
put
taking
in
nights
pain.
off.
I was there enough, nigga. It don't matter if
I was there. I did the
don't know who
play by
took more
play.
nights off, you or MPJ. One of y'all niggas.
Nigga, I ain't take more nights off than Cam Thomas. Shit.
Yes, the hell you did.
No, I did not. I guarantee you I called more games than Cam Thomas played, nigga.
Yeah.
Cam should go to Chicago, team up with Flex.
That's your man's, nigga. I caught
Why
more
Cam
games than your
catches
man's
strays?
played, nigga.
Hey, why Cam catches strays? Leave Cam alone. Rest in
Cam
peace.
played better basketball than Kyle Jones ever did.
Facts.
Oh man,
You know what's crazy, bro?
He about to be right where Kyle Jones is
I
at.
got the game with Kyle Jones.
They both
got the game with Kyle Jones dunked on Nick Claxton like 3 times, bro.
Hey, Kai Jones plays basketball inside a casino.
Y'all niggas is crazy. Niggas don't like nobody on this team.
Casino Jones.
Nigga said that he said he plays basketball. I got the game where he dunked on Nick Claxton like 3 times, but I ain't gonna say shit.
Bro, Nick Claxton's still in the NBA, man.
He is. Yeah, somehow, some way.
Cam should have shot him with Chicago. Shoot. They
Cam Claxton is still in the NBA because he always has interesting haircuts. That's the only reason.
Yo.
So we shitting on our former players now. That's what.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Wait. Hold on. So we got the fucking other team on the other side of the river. At least they respect their people and their old time people. They even brought them niggas out.
Man, who gives a shit about them niggas, man?
We just shitting.
Fuck them niggas, yo.
Man, fuck them niggas.
Breeze talking about
That's what I'm on,
Breeze
bro.
talking about this.
How dare you bring Easy? Why would you say some shit like
Breeze
that?
talking about who wants this, who wants it more
massive
nonsense. We might get blown up by 30.
Who's some massive who cares, bro? Them niggas still get tangerine thrown at them.
Time out. Hold on. Let me.
Hold on. Can I ask Easy that right quick?
Hold on. Before
I think he went to the parade because he was pressing me all last year. You come on, dog. You telling me if they win, you're not gonna go to the parade? And I'm like, hell no.
Go to the parade.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm going to the parade, nigga. I don't even live in New York no more.
Hold on.
Easy, you there?
Easy was at the Knicks parade.
Bro.
He still got. He's picking confetti out his beard. He was like,
He's trying to come up with the right words to tell us you win.
You still got confetti in your beard,
That wasn't easy. I was trying to give him the big screen, and I took him backstage by mistake.
They got blue and orange confetti.
But now
on
I
his
gave
shit.
him the big screen because I gotta hear this answer. I want to hear this. So tell us.
Easy win, bro.
Wait, no. Put me on the big screen.
You on the big screen?
You on the big
You on
screen?
the big screen?
I'm on the big screen. Oh, my shit froze, man. My shit froze. But yo, real quick, right? That's a motherfucking fact. I went to that fucking parade.
There you go.
What you had on?
There you go.
What you had on?
He didn't wear all black, nigga. It was
What
nice.
you had on? He had on a Princeton t-shirt.
He was wearing
It
orange
was
and
hot
blue.
that day. It wasn't. He ain't wear black and white.
It was
He was
hot as
wearing
hell
jerseys
day,
that had
bro.
no logo on it.
Wait, hold on. I had on my black, nigga. I ain't going, nigga. I had on my black, nigga.
Oh, you ain't even get in the parade, nigga.
Wait, hold on. So what?
They only let 2,000 people in, bro. You went to support a team, bro, that's on some fuck shit, bro. Like, and then you wore black to it, knowing you wasn't gonna be seen. You ain't go to no goddamn parade, bro. Stop, nigga.
Nah, he went, bro. I remember vividly last year. He was telling me, he was like, "Yo, I'm telling you, the city gonna be on fire if they win. You ain't gonna go. You just gonna stay in the house." I'm like, yeah, bro, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Once again, respectfully, truly from the heart, respectfully, yo, fuck them niggas.
Exactly.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Wait, on that.
You know, no, it's not personal. It's just business.
Hold on, Jay.
It's not personal.
It's personal.
Fuck them niggas.
Can you remind us of what was you saying? I put you on the big screen just so I could hear you clearly. I
was saying I remember last year vividly. We was having this discussion. I don't remember what part it was, but Easy was just saying, so you telling me you don't fuck with them that much that if they win the chip, like they win the chip, you not just gonna go outside. It's gonna be mad bitches outside. It's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be all that. You're not gonna go. You just gonna stay in the house.
I remember that.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay in the house. Them winning ain't got shit to do with me. Like, but it's New York City. No, it's Brooklyn.
That's right.
I don't want to hear none of that. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And I work over there in the financial district, and I did not go to work. You know what I mean? Work. I stayed home.
Nigga said I miss work because of that shit.
No, I work from home, remote work.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have did the same.
I wasn't going over there though.
Remote
I
style,
feel
bro. Like,
that.
why would you, bro? Like, and
Hold on.
not to
Hold on,
mention,
hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this because this is a true story. The day of the parade, right? I leave early that day for work. It was like 5 a.m. When I got, and I'm coming from Jersey. That train leading there, that World Trade Center, packed. Nothing but Knicks fans going crazy. I might have been the only Net fan in World Trade Center. So I'm saying that to say they was letting people in early. 5 a.m, you had to be there to get a spot. So if Easy went to that parade, he probably wasn't like in the parade. Like he was probably just outside of the parade. You know what I mean?
Well, he told me, he's like, yo, he gonna go to the bars, he gonna go wherever. So that's why I just thought of it just now when he was defending the Knicks. I was like, yo, he probably was at the parade.
to each his own. To each his
Can I
own.
say this? Can I say this real quick? Can
Go
I say this? Listen, Jay, every single thing I told you, I fucking did. Every day they won a game, and even when they lost, I enjoyed myself. What I said, the city is gonna be on fire. I respect y'all niggas saying fuck them niggas. But what I said, the city is going to be on fire. Why am I missing out on the fun? Because I don't give a fuck about the team. I just rep the city.
Bro,
I mean, and that's understandable, bro.
To not participate in that one, I was fine.
Yeah, and
I went to the Liberty Parade.
What people got to understand is that they had to pack that. Is everything that you said it was a fact, but we got to understand that they had to pack that shit up because of the World Cup, bro. 75% of Manhattan was goddamn foreigners. It was people that was coming from out of town, bro. Let's cut the shit. We all know why the NBA
they're despicable bunch.
I wouldn't say
Yo, Lee would never give the tangerines no.
Hey, I'll never be on the side of those Epstein emailers.
Yo, man, I just can't wait. I just can't wait till they find out about the salary cap circumvention and put an asterisk on their championship too,
man. Hey, I promise you, you can
I don't need an
Google
asterisk, bro. Like I just simply say fuck them in a championship.
This is
how about
like rooting for the Knicks. You have to sell your soul to the devil.
Oh shit!
The dude Dolan comes to games, sits courtside with bitches like Epstein bitches.
Pod, I ain't gonna lie, it's looking that way for us too, nigga. I ain't gonna.
No, it ain't.
Oh man, I just got monetized.
The dude that owned our team be there with his wife, and his wife looked like she run the show.
Oh, yo, hold on.
You run the show.
Doing better with the Liberty.
Listen. What I'm saying is, again, when you look at the relationship between the GM and Josiah wife, is dope because when, like Leaf was saying earlier, the next favorite pastime is the off season. In the off season, the Liberty GM was getting busy, making.
Yo, they fired him. They fired the coach.
No, I know they got a new coach for sure. They just beat the Wings the other day. They
yeah.
Word.
But I ain't gonna lie, they was on a losing streak. They was on a losing streak.
They didn't fire the coach. They just didn't re-sign her. She went somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah,
they got a new coach though.
They hooping right now.
They not hooping, but they actually made
it. Definitely not hooping. They've been losing for like the past.
They mid as fuck right now.
Yeah, but Stewie was hurt. Wasn't Stewie hurt?
No, she wasn't hurt at all. It was Sabrina. Sabrina was hurt.
Them injuries.
Laney Hamilton was hurt, and I ain't gonna lie, they ain't got enough melatonin on that roster, bro. Like for real, it's a lot. It's a lot of a lot of helmets.
What's the melatonin? Aren't we 13-12 or something?
Hold on, son. Don't say that bullshit right there. And the
it ain't bullshit. It's real shit, nigga. 80% of that roster is looking like the Portland Fire, nigga.
The Lynx are cooking.
These are the Portland
Fire. Milk over there, my nigga. What's going on, bro?
Man, fuck the Lynx.
Yeah, nigga, they cooking, nigga. Yeah, get better, nigga. Y'all, nigga, we have to come to the fact that we faked it what the Clippers did. We threw all the money.
Yo, if it ain't the Liberty, easy. Basically, if it ain't the Liberty or the Nets, we ain't jacking no teams, my nigga. Like this shit is just raps.
That's
like, hold on.
I don't even acknowledge that shit.
Hold on, the Liberty
Yeah,
is
like we
14
ain't
and 12
acknowledging
right
That
no
now.
shit
other
got an
niggas,
asterisk
bro.
next
If
to
it
it.
ain't the
That's an
Liberty or the
asterisk
Nets,
championship.
them shits is
Word, the
yeah,
only
them shits is
inside knowledge
asterisks.
is weed, man.
Hold on. The Liberty
I
is
hear.
a 7th seed. They 14 and 12 right now. They just above 500.
Yeah, they've been losing some. They've been throwing away some
Bro,
games.
that's
I
not good enough, bro. Not for Stewie and JJ, bro. That's some shit music
Word.
right there. I did a podcast. I do a podcast every week on the Liberty, bro, and I'm ashamed. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like
Jonquel be chilling though. She
she
don't
be
look like
chilling
she
too
give
much
effort
though.
every night. When the
She
game,
be chilling too much though, bro.
She
Like
be
she
chilling
clearly
way
the
too
most
much.
dominant center in the league, and
you,
and it's not enough assertiveness, bro. Like it really ain't.
you know what's killing her? She got too many holes, yo. That's like if
This
you
nigga.
ever watch a game, Jonquel,
She do got a lot of
So
she
hoes.
got
it's nothing
mad
on the
holes,
basketball
yo.
court. It's just it's off the court. That's
She
what's killing.
she can't focus, yo. She can't. She can't. New York City is just too many bitches for her. Like she just watch games. Jonquel will have like 10
I'm
bitches in
not
the
liking that
audience.
too, Pod. I'm not liking
And
that
she'll
too,
come
Pod.
out,
Ladies,
she'll hit
ladies.
four with the
Pod, you not saying nothing we don't know, bro. She could get a lot of hoes from White Plains and Connecticut, bro. Like she don't gotta have hoes at the game, bro. Like Barclays
No, she got them at the game.
Barclays tickets is cheap as hell, bro.
That's why she
During this
can't
time of the
perform.
year.
If you can't
That's what
perform in
that's
front of your,
I'm no WNBA expert, but I was at the game and I just noticed that. Like, damn. I was like, yo, like I could never get away with that shit.
How you got all these baddies, but you can't perform in front of them?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're not all baddies.
Hold on, y'all, man. Let me end the stream while I'm still
Hey, you know what I just thought of? You can tell how bad they were about where they were sitting.
Let me end the stream while I'm still monetized.
Where they sitting, where their seats is says how bad they are.
Let me end the stream while I'm still monetized.
Oh,
shout to Player One.
My bad.
You good. Shout to the chat. Shout to Easy. Shout to Notorious, shout to Brooklyn LM, shout to Python, shout to This Is JTV, shout to Leaf, shout to everybody that was on the panel. This is a funny ass stream, man. Listen, watch this in the playback, like, share, content, hype it up, all of that stuff like that. Become a member of the show. It's no basketball for like 3 months. If y'all got a topic, holla at me, send me the content. I'll go live. Y'all already know. Next fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back with more content.